Oh my gosh, hello everybody. Wow, why do I sound like a gremlin? It's Kusogrande time. It's time for Kusogrande. It's time for us to have a big Kusogrande. That's what we're gonna do today. Yeah, a Kusogrande. Who could have guessed? We've got the Bat Video Game Tournament coming your way right now. I mean, well, in like 10 or 15 minutes, you know, essentially right now as you can get without it actually literally being right now. Nakarashi, thank you so much for the sub. Good to have you. Nom 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 nom. That's what I do to subs. Yep. I'm sticking by it. I don't care. Let me try. I gotta do a few things to get ready because I'm a little bit behind the times. Not too bad. But I gotta make sure that we get the first game captured and looking right. I gotta... What else? Yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta do right now. Wow, it's a deep and difficult life. Making people play bad video games. You know, we're in the bad video game minds of 2026. And you know what? We still keep finding new, terrible, awful games for people to experience. I mean, yesterday, at least some of the games I had never seen before. Power Drive, hadn't seen it. Can't remember much else of yesterday. Oh my god. What even was yesterday, though? Yesterday was a little chaotic, which, you know, happens a little bit with Kusogrande. It's the reality of having the live show. Sometimes it just has a few little teeny tiny bumps in the road, but you know what? We got through it, and we ended up having a fantastic day, and we got to see a really crappy driving game. So, you know, I consider it a win-win. Today, though, will we have driving, or will we just be driven to madness? That is the question that is up on the docket. Yeah, and you know what? Well, I'm just thinking, like, yesterday, it may have been a little bit chaotic, but I have had plenty of those instances that I instigated myself, so it is just the reality of the Kuso life. You show up here every once in a while, kablowy, and then Crappy explodes. Hey, at least Crappy didn't literally die yesterday. That is, like, the one thing that we can say for sure didn't happen. Well, today we have 3 matches coming your way. Crappy, of course, just jamming out to the tunes here, getting ready. After today, we may have some stuff midweek, but I might also be going to Florida. I will find out later today/tomorrow. So, you know, it looks like it's highly probable I will be in Florida next weekend for work. And, oh, Ubi, you don't recommend Florida? It's moist, though. I live in a desert, and my skin is dry. But if I go to Florida, I will breathe in the world. Why wouldn't I inflict Florida on myself, you ask Harp Griffin? Because they're paying me, / it's a furry convention, / they're friends? I think that would be the main reason, those 3 reasons. Pixel Penguin, thank you so much for resubscribing. Kuso is hype. Okay, I was like, what is the... I couldn't read it because it was a little teeny tiny, but now I can read it because I hovered over it. Yeah, I really, really, really hope... Oh my gosh, no. Either I will be going or Justin will go, and it will likely be me. What is this music? Magic pipe? What the crap is a magic pipe? I mean, I think we get a variety of answers here. Donkey Kong, thank you so much for resubscribing. Good to have you here. Now let's go ahead and go to the game reveal. Crappy, take us off. The game is called Off that you're listening to. Watch out, the dummy's gonna get you. Wait, no. That wasn't the correct one. Crappy, take us back. Crappy, how dare you, taking us in front of the wrong game. No, that was the correct one. Never mind. Just get out of here, Crappy. I don't care. I'm losing my brain already, and we haven't even started the first match. Please, somebody help restore sanity here. Say hello to our dear friend and GM, Hedge Maze. Hedge Maze, come on in. Let's get a going.
Hello, Brosencho.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing great. I don't know if I'm bringing the sanity, though.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I know. And you know what? It's all Novasol's fault. I completely blame Novasol, and we probably won't even explain why. But
it's fair. He had a fair concern, and we switched to a different game than the first one I was intending. And so I asked the players, how bad of a game do you want? And they said they wanted me to go nuclear. So we're going nuclear.
Yeah. Yeah, we are. I played some of this.
We are. Yeah, it's March of the Penguins for the Game Boy Advance.
Well, everybody, get your penguin things together. I don't even know. What do penguins
flippers?
have? They're flippers?
Flippers?
Yeah. Well, it's going to be no problem for the players because they're going to have 1 hour to try to get through March of the Penguins. Whoever makes the most progress will be the victor. Whoever doesn't, unfortunately, will come in last. And I think that we have one person moving on for today. So
yeah,
a lot of pressure on the players. But
yeah, like I have nicer games. I asked them what they wanted, and I told them only one player was advancing, and they said they wanted to go out with a bang. So
yeah, and I would have been happy with the other one. I'm not spoiling what it is because there is a possibility, especially if we have
probably
a
get it one day.
B match. But let me just say, I was going to have a great time, but now we have what's called Penguin Hell.
We're here in Penguin Heck. It's not going to be a good time. Well, maybe it's a good time for us, but it's not a good time for
No, I don't like this game, Hedge Maze.
Oh, okay, so neither do I, but I have a copy in front of me because I bought it with human money in real life on purpose, because this is how I am.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay, well, it looks like the players that we have are Dark/, Grave Ash, Megami Infinity, and MK Cyborg. And let me tell you, like, the other game would have had a lot of randomness. This one, I don't think has any randomness. So, yeah, sure,
no.
It's fair.
It's fair.
But if I were playing, I would rather have the other game.
Yeah.
And everybody, you're gonna quickly figure out why.
It's fine. We're gonna have a time. We're gonna have an hour of a special, interesting time.
This is like a really crappy harpsichord synth. Or wait, what do they call that? There's a specific type of organ that this kind of sounds like as well. So it's like crappy harpsichord plus stupid like bar organ that you'd probably hear in a church. I've played organ before, Hedge Maze. It's fun.
That's cool.
Yeah. Mind you, it was in a church and it was religious stuff because, you know, how else do you get access to an organ? You gotta trick the Christians into letting you play their organs.
Yeah.
Now, that was back when I was still religious. And, yeah, I was... Oh, my God. Hedge Maze. I played so much piano and organ in front of congregations. So much. And now I am so gay. It's...
Yeah,
It's amazing.
So, it's a bit of a different thing, but I went to a Catholic school, and the saying was, you either come out of Catholic school a nun or an atheist, so I get the vibe.
Oh yeah, that's what I've heard as well. I think the lesbians up above us, at least one of them went to Catholic school, and yeah, it certainly didn't help her stay Catholic.
No.
Okay, well, I think the players are ready, so what would be good emotes for chat to spam?
Penguins, fish, snow, anything cold. What do we got in this game? We have tents and snowballs and I don't know, eggs.
Spam those emotes because we are doing the countdown. Oh, the newt. Yeah, obviously. The
newt. That's a good one.
Certainly. As soon as I see movement, I will start our timer. There we go. Hey, everybody, welcome to Lemmings Penguin Edition.
It's not good. It's not good.
No, it's
Okay.
not.
It's not. And so just so everyone's clear, this is not the whole game. There's a whole bunch of different minigame levels. The levels
This
have
isn't
different
the whole
themes.
game?
It's not. There's like 12 levels. And the players were like, oh, I see the manual says it's only 12 levels. You think there's a completion? And I'm like, no,
No.
there won't be a completion.
Okay, maybe it looks like Megami already restarting the first stage. Honestly, like, that's not necessarily a bad idea if you're having a bit of a hard time figuring out the very first. Like, as soon as you figure out a mechanic, might as well just restart if you know where that mechanic goes. Because these levels take a long time.
Yeah, this level, you can see it has like a over 10-minute time limit. They're going to be on here for a while. They may not finish it in the first go. It's convoluted. I did give them the manual, so I mean they have some information about how to play this. But this level is Lemmings, but it's like, what are these items? What do they do?
Yep, Radama Ford in chat is saying, if you miss a snowflake, you must restart. You do need to collect all the snowflakes. But not every penguin has to touch the snowflake, you know?
Yeah, you have to get the penguins to the end and you have to collect the snowflakes. But it's like Lemmings, you don't need all of them to do it.
Yeah. How many penguins can you let perish?
I don't know how many they have in this level. Like, I think they have to get 50 to the end.
Oh no. Wait. Because I see the counter went up to 12. Is that just how many are currently on screen and then more penguins come?
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. It's been a while since I played this. This has been on my nuclear list for like 5 years. I gave it out as a Gauntlet state once.
Yes.
And the other GMs were complaining about it. Like, you can't give that out. It's too bad. And I'm like, we're in the bad game tournament. This is what they're here for.
Yeah. This game is really bad. Like, I remember this in a Gauntlet state, and I was like, this is the trap state. This is the one that nobody should be playing because it takes so long. And even if they do, get through the entire length of the state, they're probably not going to beat it, at least not the first try, and it's so long.
By the way, someone in chat is saying that the lead game designer on this game is credited as David Crane, who did Pitfall. Bree and I went to Long Island Retro Game Expo yesterday, and he's one of the guests there. I could have had him sign my copy of March of the Penguins.
Oh my god, you should have. He would have laughed so hard.
I should have. You know who else was there? Bubsy was there. Sean Chiplock.
He was here in Utah last weekend. Hedgemaze, he came and played my NES demo in Fursuit, which was pretty great, yeah. And he actually beat it in Fursuit as well. I'm like, yeah, you're too good at this now.
Playing the furry game in a fursuit, that's gotta be an advantage, right?
Yeah. No, not at all. He left his paws on. Like, how do you freaking play an NES game
wow. Okay,
with
that's
your
impressive.
paws on? Yeah, Sean Chiplock is, he's a good guy. He's kind of a friend. We chat every once in a while. Did you get to say hi to him?
No, I didn't. We were kind of cramped for time, but it was cool to see him there. A lot of interesting guests were there. But yeah, I really like that convention. It's held at a aerospace museum. So there's jets and space equipment and all kinds of stuff, and then you have arcade games set around them and old computers and all kinds of consoles set up for you to free play with, and they're obscure ones too. So you could be playing not just what is my cat doing? Hi Nancy. Oh God, she's
Hey
attacking
Nancy.
me.
No, Nancy.
She's okay. Nancy, why are you biting me?
Stop
Get outta here.
biting! No, kitty, no!
She does that. Anyway, so yeah, not just like, nests and SNES and stuff, but they have like old computers and they had like some of these really obscure ones.
Oh no! I'm sorry, people are quoting Nightbot trying to quote anything about Nancy, and the only thing that pops up is pregnancy. And
Consensual jolty on brains.
I don't recall talking about that, but
I don't know, but we don't have any Nancy quotes apparently.
nope, just pregnancy quotes.
Yeah, and she's never gonna be pregnancy, so I avoided that.
Ah, well,
I do wonder
good.
what she would have looked like as a kitten though. Like what were her siblings like? I got her when she was like 4 years old, but
Dark
it's like I bet
Flash
she was real cute.
I love the penguins on Dark Flash's screen. They just keep looking and they're like, we don't want to jump to our deaths.
Yeah. Yeah, so you have to put different items here to help them traverse the level. Yeah, so right now, I think the 12 on Dark Slash's screen means that that's how many are on the screen, and the 0 means that's how many have gotten to the finish, and the 5 is how many snowflakes have
Been collected? I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, Grave Ash collecting a snowflake towards the beginning of the level, up to 2. It is how many are collected. So after you place an item, are you able to move them around?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, so it's better than Lemmings. Okay, sorry, suck it, Lemmings devs. You could have been March of the Penguins.
You could have been March of the Penguins. By the way, this also has a DS version. That's the one I have. It's the same thing, except the top screen has some tips or something. But I do think it's probably better with the stylus, so they don't get that.
Yeah, I could imagine it being a little bit... I mean, Lemmings was always better when you had mouse controls.
Yeah.
Or combo mouse keyboard. That was really... I don't recall if you could do that with Lemmings, but if you
you could. Yeah. Oh, I have taped to, I don't know if I mentioned this before. Taped to my monitor right now, I have a strip of paper that my mom made for me, I don't know how many years ago that was. With the, F1, F2, F3, like the what each thing is in Lemmings.
Really?
With like her own little drawings. But yeah, like I have had this piece of paper, it's a photocopy, but I've had this taped to every computer I've ever had. Just because, I mean, she died when I was young, so it's like, I like having this with me.
That's so cute.
Yeah, she was great. Let me see if I could take a picture of that for later. But anyway, but yeah, it used keyboard.
Good. Keyboard and mouse, that's the way to go. It's like they were really innovating. Unfortunately, March of the Penguins GBA has neither mouse nor keyboard, and if it did, I don't imagine it would be fantastic. Now, with that said, we do have referees who are helping track this match and make sure we know who has made the most progress. The referees for this match are Nakarashi marches to his own penguin. Huh. Hazel Shade is glad the penguins aren't mutants this time. March of the Bad Chops, Harp Griffin points out the Emperors have no clothes. Ooh, okay, and Mendez is really just winging it. Well, there you go. 5 referees who have made the mistake of volunteering for this match. I'm glad that they are here, though, because we need to make sure we know how many snowflakes have been collected by each player. And, you know, I think it'll be pretty clear that some of the players will finish the level in the nearish future.
Yes. But yeah, so one of the players was under the impression they might complete this game in an hour. This is gonna, even just this level is gonna take a while.
Yeah, like, I'm sure everybody's going to beat level 1, but...
Too late.
I don't know what level 2 is.
Okay, this is let me read the manual. Chapter 1, this is Journey to the Breeding Colony.
Ooh.
We're helping the penguins as they start their journey across the barren landscape of Antarctica toward the breeding grounds. Chapter 2 is Mating Season.
Ooh.
In this chapter, help the male penguin find his suitable mate somewhere in the ice field maze by belly sliding from snowbank to snowbank. That's a maze. And then Chapter 3 is the quest for food. In this chapter, help the female penguins back across the ice toward the sea in search of food for themselves and their unborn chicks. I think that's one of these levels again. Chapter 4 is feeding time. Help the female penguin find her fill of ice and krill by swimming under the surface of the ice in the dangerous waters of the Antarctic.
You know what? If you're looking for the best ice to eat, you're putting in too much work, okay? Just eat any ice. It's water.
Anyway, so there's 12 chapters. We'll get to them later. But, oh yeah, I should talk about the items in this menu, because we're here. So the number 1 is the snowball that you could help the penguins have a soft landing when they fall a short distance. The hot coal melts icicles. Okay, they're not in the same order as they are in this manual. Okay, the third one is the ice slide to help them get down from heights. The fish is to attract them, like hold it in front of them. The tent is a trampoline. It's stupid. The ice ramp, and then the bridge, and then the stairs.
Oh my gosh, I think that the players are probably getting a little frustrated. At least the penguins will slide if there's a decent slope. They're like, whee!
Yeah.
Where do you even put the curlicue slide? Like,
that's when they're like on top of the high point and you want to get them down. Like Megami's got a penguin on this high point.
Like,
is having problems here.
Yeah, I've seen people try to place that there, but it's either very precise for the location or it's just stupid. Oh no, out of
the
time
game
for
is
Dark
stupid.
Slash.
Out of time.
Each level needs to be completed in the time allowed. That's right, they're dead.
So yeah, by the way, this reminds me of the Bronx Zoo. No mating. This reminds me of the Bronx Zoo. We have a season ticket, not season tickets. You know, we have a membership to the zoo, so we go whenever.
You know, they get tickets. Go cheer the animals on. You know, root for the best ones.
Yes. Anyway, so they have an outdoor aviary with some penguins and stuff, and they have there's a wheel you could spin, and it's like pretend to be a penguin, and you spin the wheel, and it'll tell you what happens to your life. And like basically every option is you died. And like I guess that's realistic, but it's funny as if you're like a kid and you spin the wheel and it's like, wow, what's gonna happen to my penguin? Died.
I mean,
so that's like this game.
I love it.
But yeah, Nakarashi is pointing out.
It's amazing.
I know. It's amazing because it'll be like, oh, you got involved in an oil slick and died, or you got eaten by a shark and died, or you whatever. And it's like, yeah. Anyway, one of the refs is pointing out you do have to get every snowflake. Yeah, you do. I don't think you have to get every penguin across, but you do have to get every snowflake. And you have to get whatever number of penguins across, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking of the wheel. Did you say the Bronx Zoo?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Like, just teach kids that, hey, no matter what happens to you as a human, it's probably best that you're not a penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, with that said, everybody dies as well. Like, that's just reality. Oh,
that's true.
Yeah, what are my options here? Spin the wheel. I might be grandpa, but not a real grandpa, you know, just old percentage, and then suddenly I accidentally slide down an ice slope and penguins peck my eyes out. Like,
oh, yeah,
you don't know.
Good.
Yeah, that'd be
You
terrible.
don't want that.
Hey, Rue, thank you so much for resubscribing using Prime. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Actually, do you think penguins would attack me? They're pretty pacifist except for fish.
I don't think they're vicious, but I don't know. I've never been to Antarctica. I can't say for sure.
Has anyone died by penguin? Now I remember the book Mr. Popper's Penguins. That book was amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, partially because the main penguin was named Captain Cook. And I know that because my last name is Cook, and I was like, there's a penguin named Captain Cook. It's like me, I guess. I could be a captain. Yeah. Let me just say, though, they probably shouldn't have allowed him to keep penguins in his house. Like, not a good idea. Sure, he froze the whole thing. He made it into an ice paradise. Maybe did better than some zoos. You know what? Sure, Mr. Popkin had his penguins. Take him, Popper. Okay, so somebody says that Google claims there are 0 deaths by penguin that are on record, at least. Maybe the penguins hide the evidence.
Yeah, that could have happened. You don't know what happens in Antarctica.
It's true. Somebody goes there, penguins attack, and then they sweep everything under the rug. They're penguin rugs, you know? Made by the flesh of their victims. Well, the company that made this, by the way, Skyworks Interactive, made other games like South Park Pinball, which sounds like a very, very bad pinball game, I gotta be honest. Kong, King of Atlantis for Game Boy Advance. Also some Monster Truck games, Gold Nugget Casino, poker, Majesco Kids cards, teaching kids how to play poker when they're young. Good.
Yeah, you gotta start them young.
Oh, no.
So,
sorry, you made me think of a company here in Utah. Go ahead, Megami.
I was just saying Megami has advanced to the next level. Now she is in a maze.
Oh, maybe there's different music here. I gotta swap.
I don't know if there is.
Please be different music. Please. Okay, it's not better, but it's different.
It's not better, but here we are.
Oh, this
anyway,
is
sorry,
worse.
you were saying?
Yeah. Sorry, you said gotta start them young, and I thought of a company here that's basically a bootleg Lego company, but it's Mormon themed. And, you know Brigham Young?
Yes.
Yeah, they named this bootleg Lego company Brigham Young. And let me just tell
I don't
you,
like that.
No, nobody likes it. Nobody thinks it's a good idea. For so many reasons.
By the way, why do we need, like, Mormon Legos?
I don't know why we need Mormon Legos. And they don't even have, like the ones that people would be interested in, like them dressed in the weird robes inside the temple. Like, that would be interesting.
With the special underwear?
You know what? I don't want my Legos in Mormon underwear, no.
Understandable.
Yeah. Oh my god. Let me tell you, that underwear is so freaking uncomfortable. Like, whoever decided to make it had no idea how to make underwear, I swear. And yet, years of my life wearing the freaking most uncomfortable thing.
I feel like you've explained this before, but what's the point of the underwear? Is it like spiritual significance, or
the most important thing is spiritual significance? Yeah, that
okay.
Specifically to remind them of the promises that they made in the temple, like, oh, I dedicate everything that I own to the church, or like other stuff. You know, it was also, there was weird underwear peer pressure. I swear, I don't want to get into this too much. It's
okay.
Welcome to weird culty stuff.
Yeah.
Mind you, anyone here Mormon, as long as you are making yourself a better person and that you are becoming a happier person and not judging other people, then I fully support you. Okay? 100%. If it is making you a better person, just try not to put it on other people. Yeah. Try not to, like, just not let ye be judged, you know, all that. And if you follow those basic beliefs, then I can support you. Go for it. And honestly, we all need, like, some kind of silly beliefs every once in a while. Or, you know, or at least, like, things, it's completely okay to believe something that other people think is a little bit silly, like that penguins exist. You know, it's fine if you believe that.
It's fine if you believe in penguins.
Yeah. I believe in penguins, Hedgemaze. I do.
I do too.
They're so cute.
They are cute. There's so many different kinds of penguins, too. There's, like, the little blue penguin. It's literally called that. It's so tiny and cute.
Yeah, I worry that they're not as, like, fluffy feeling as they look, though.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's probably like a duck where they got the feathers that look smooth but are feathers.
Yeah, they probably, like, weigh a lot. No, do they?
I don't know.
Birds usually don't weigh a lot, but then again, these birds can't fly, so it doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
I imagine they're chonksters. How much
Yeah, like
does
they
a
gotta
penguin
keep
weigh?
warm.
How much does a penguin weigh? Let me see. An emperor penguin, apparently, like, around 51 pounds?
They're pretty big. Aren't they like 4 feet tall or something?
I think so. Okay, emperor penguin. Okay, looking at emperor penguin. Reaching 39 inches in length. So that's about 3 feet tall. And between 49 to 99 pounds. Okay, so yeah, essentially, like, not as wide as a Danny DeVito, but maybe as compact. Like, that's a lot of heft for something that's 3 feet tall, you know?
I like that we're measuring in Danny DeVito's. There used to be a website, so like before the like Astros, the Houston Astros baseball team like cheated in the World Series and all that. Altuve, there was a guy, Altuve used to be popular because he was 5'6", and so there was a website called How Many Altuves, and you could put in a distance, and it would tell you how many Altuves that is.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, Chad is saying young penguins are fluffy. Yeah, they are.
They are.
I just feel like picking up a penguin and, like, trying to move them around would be like trying to pick up a meat log. They gotta be dense.
I mean, they're probably slippery, too.
Oh yeah, dense, slippery, and they'd wiggle. I know that if I tried to pick up a penguin, I know it would wiggle.
Yeah.
Well, right now, Megami is on Chapter 3, but Dark Slash following up really quickly as well, getting to Chapter 3. Grave Ash will hopefully get through this in just a little bit. MK Cyborg fallen behind, but we still have time. Like, if MK Cyborg can beat level 1 relatively soon, then he's still got a chance. It's just really not vibing with him at the moment, which is understandable.
I mean, fair.
Welcome to March of the Penguins. Who vibes with this game?
But also, like, once you... The game repeats a few different level types, so once you figure them out, like, you might have an easier time with future levels.
I wish to say hello to 23 gay emus in chat.
Oh, that's a good name.
Oh, yeah. Well, also the user who's in chat. I was talking to the emus specifically, but, you know, the human behind the name is fine as well. Now, I want to complain about this music. Who did it? Adam DeTroya. This music is putting me to sleep, which, I don't know, is that the point of this? Like, maybe playing a game like this, you don't want it to be the most upbeat game, because March of the Penguins was supposed to be an artistic view of the life of a penguin. I never saw the movie, but, like, it was very important when it came out.
Yeah, I didn't see it either, but it was like a documentary. I'll read the back of the DS box here. It says, the critically acclaimed story of love and survival in the world's harshest environment becomes a wondrously engaging handheld game. In the video game adaptation of the Oscar-winning film March of the Penguins, you'll guide lovable emperor penguins on their incredible journey for survival, defying the elements in the name of life and family. This magical, there are quotes around this word, edutainment. Quest is a delightful and challenging learning experience starring some of the most beloved animals on Earth and featuring some of the most dangerous predators and environments ever encountered. So we gotta give props to whoever wrote that. They're really upselling this game.
Yeah, Megami is onto the swimming section. And let me just say that we are onto the sucky music again. Also, defying the elements. This is their habitat. They're not defying
This is where they live.
This is where they live. This is like if
They're
we lived in a
happy here.
home and people were like, oh, humans defying the elements by building a house. Yeah. That's because that's what we do. We build freaking houses, okay? We also build stupid data centers, I guess. There's one being built right near us, and we're super excited to see the electric bill go up, 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 and the salt lake water go down, 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 and then all the toxic metal get into the air and we all die. It's going to be fantastic the next decade here in Utah.
Yeah, it's not good. By the way, so Megami, the point of this level is to get your nourishment meter to the max.
Okay. So, there's a whale. That whale is not super elegant. I like that, like, the penguin sprite is actually pretty well animated, and then the whale is not animated at all. It just does a horizontal flip.
Yeah.
Like, even the
leopard seal.
octopus has...
Yeah, somebody's pointing out that's a leopard seal. Yeah, I guess that's a predator, so...
What about the
You
octopus?
wanna avoid them.
Octopus isn't eating your penguins, is it?
I don't know. This game... I don't know. I assume you want to avoid them anyway, because it's a video game and that looks like an obstacle.
Remember, if it's a video game and it moves, it probably hurts you.
Yeah.
That's not guaranteed, you know? Eventually you might see that something breaks that rule, like these fish that you have to eat, but you gotta realize they look like the picture up at the top. Okay, it seems like running into obstacles isn't necessarily bad, you just need... It knocks a little oxygen out of you. Oh,
you died. Yeah, Megami died running out of oxygen. Don't you love this game with the oxygen meter?
Yeah, penguins. How long can a penguin go underwater? Let me see.
I feel like longer than this.
Okay, how long can a penguin hold its breath? Okay, New Zealand Geographic says one lasted a record-breaking 32.2 minutes.
Okay.
So, half an hour? You know what? That's longer than the timer for level 1. But then again, would that be fun to be able to swim around without worrying about oxygen? Oh wait, Donkey Kong Country. How long can the freaking Kongs last underwater? Longer than this stupid penguin.
Yeah, like 32 minutes would put us toward the end of the match. Like, that'd be pretty sweet for the players.
You know what? Let's just fast forward. Let's go. Let's do it. Doodle-doo-doo, 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 ba-da-da-boo, ba-da-da-boo, ba-da-da-boo.
One of the players is saying that they regret not going with the other game. Yeah, yeah.
Same.
I was ready to have a nice, fun time with that one, but, you know, sometimes it's not time for fun.
Yeah, apparently. Oh no. Okay, MK Cyborg especially is saying that he would have rather done the other game.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what happens when you let Novasol weigh in on games. Oh no, that game might be too random. Let's have penguins instead, because I love penguins. Yeah, whatever, Novasol. Okay, you chose the game, but Novasol's like, no, let's not do that other one. And I'm like, please, I don't want penguins.
It was a fair concern. It was a fair concern, but
I don't care.
That would have been more fun than this.
Yeah, you know what? Would you rather have pain, or would you rather have unfair but fun music? For anybody playing, you probably would rather have pain. I gotta be honest. Like, they did ask for the nuke, after all.
Yeah, like, they said three of them were going out on this game. They wanted to have the full Kusogrande experience, so they're getting it. I had other games. I could have picked something that was kind of pleasant, but they asked for this.
Oh no, is this like a stealth mission?
I forgot what this one is. What is this one?
I don't know. It's another maze. Occasionally I see an egg fly.
Oh, it's a maze again. Yeah, it's a maze.
Oh yeah, Megami is rolling an egg around.
Yeah, you have to bring the egg with you to the, I don't know, place where your nest is, I guess. By the way, we've now seen the entire game. This is the four types of levels you get. So we'll just keep getting these 4 types of levels.
David Crane, I know that oftentimes when games are licensed, you gotta get a game out as quickly as possible. But come on! It could have been so much more, like, at least hire a musician who, like, doesn't just go do-do-do-do, 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 do-do-do-do. I hate the music so much. I hate it. It's an insult to video game music. Like, I say this as somebody who's making music for a game, and like, I want every single song to be a bop, okay? It's really not that hard to make something that seems decent. And not this. And if you do make this, you know what? Make a few other songs. Put them in. If the executives say, no, we don't have time for that, just sneak them in, okay? Guess what? It'll take 5 minutes. You can make something in 5 minutes that is better than this, I swear.
If you made music for this game, what kind of music would you go with?
Okay, do I... You know, the first level, because it is trying to navigate to a new area, you want it to be a little bit foreboding, but also majestic. So, you know, you're going to have a little bit of wind audio going in with it, sort of like, you know, dramatic build-up, a little bit of a minor key, and then you break out the la da 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 ba ba. You gotta have the ba ba. You know, the French horn echo the ba ba.
Okay, Megami got the egg.
Ba 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 ba. See? I've got it.
I can see the vision. I'm getting it. This is a good vision for Penguin Hell. Megami got the egg to the center of the egg maze, and now we're back to lemons. I should continue reading about these chapters. So chapter 1 was the journey to the breeding colony. Chapter 2 was mating season. Chapter 3 was quest for food. Chapter 4 was feeding time.
I didn't see any mating at all. But whatever.
I know, where is the mating? Anyway,
this
chapter 5 is braving the elements to find the warmest spot in the breeding colony. Chapter 6 is return to the sea. The female penguins are traveling back to their mates and the newborn chicks while facing the continuing bitter Arctic winter. Chapter 7 is finding the family. Chapter 8 is return to the sea. The male penguins are going back to the sea. Chapter 9 is the grand feast.
Yum.
And chapter 10 is return to the family. And then chapter 11 is the grand reunion. Chapter 12 is the final journey to help the newborn chicks successfully return to the sea.
That's a really long title.
Yeah, so does anyone feel like they're being edutained? Are we being entertained? Or are we being educated? Do we feel like both of those are being achieved here?
Yeah, because tents are what penguins use to navigate around Antarctica.
Yeah, like it says it says as a conservationist in training, you will be able to use a variety of game tools to help the emperor penguins on their quest. So that's apparently a game tool.
They are
that the conservationists
not trying
use.
to survive the elements. They live in the elements. This is their home. We don't need to help them. Let the penguins do their thing.
Why do they have to collect snowflakes anyway? I don't know.
We need snowflakes for dinner because we're penguins. Duh. Lupine1, thank you so much for the raid. Also, big shout out, Plasma Gun. Good to see you over on YouTube. And sorry if yesterday was a little bit odd. Just when the stream, when OBS dies, sometimes it doesn't start streaming on YouTube again, so I apologize. The VOD, I've uploaded it to YouTube, and we'll hopefully get it up there so you can check it out at your leisure later on. Yesterday was hell, though, so you know.
Yeah, I wasn't here, but I was checking on my phone, and it sounded like you were all going through a lot. So good job to everybody who made the tournament happen yesterday.
Yeah.
Because yeah, we had a lot of round 3 matches that needed to happen, and it was really hard to wrangle people. So good to get those matches done with.
Yeah, we did it. And like, despite everything, we made it out on the other side. It's just like penguins going through the harsh environment of where they live. Because this is where they live. This is, like, this is how evolution worked. They put them here. Wait, did evolution put me in Kusogrande? Is this my natural environment? Am I just made for crap?
Well...
The answer may surprise you, everybody.
I mean, you made the environment, right? You built the environment for yourself.
It's true. Well, that's what humans do. We craft our own habitats. I crafted a house of crap, and now I have to sleep in it.
I mean, if it's the right environment, then that's what you need to thrive.
It's true. I'm a little crappy goblin. You know what? Nah, I'm trying to remember. Do I like goblins or gremlins more? Kobolds certainly better than either of those.
I like how kobolds can be different types of creatures depending on what culture they...
Yeah, and that makes them optimal.
Are in. Yeah. I really like the Suikoden Nei kobolds, which are cats.
What? Oh my god.
Like the regular kobolds are dogs, but they have
it.
They have Nei kobolds, which are cats. They're cute.
Freaking Japan and all of their wordplay. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like if there is a single Japanese video game out there with no wordplay in it, then I will donate a kidney to somebody who doesn't need it. Because I don't believe it. I do not believe there can be a single Japanese video game out there with no wordplay. There has to be.
Yeah, like...
None.
Okay, so what would you do with, like, 3 kidneys? Like, would that, like, be extra efficient, or, like...
Yeah, you just tape it on. Sort of hook it up when needed.
Okay, that sounds convenient. Like a backup battery for your phone.
Yeah, it's like, oh, my kidneys are tired. Let's go ahead and hook up the third one. Oh my god.
I feel bad for MK Cyborg still
Same.
on level 1.
MK Cyborg is not having a good time. He's been around in Kusogrande for a long time as well, like, you know, and has done pretty well in years past. This is just not his year. And considering March of the Penguins, yeah.
Yeah, like, I understand, like, this game is not... Like, even Lemmings is kind of a specific niche, and this is even worse than that. I get it. And I think the longer that he's in this level, like, he's probably just losing morale and...
Yeah, this is like Lemmings, but on NyQuil. It's so sleepy.
Yeah, that's the way to phrase that.
Bam, 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 bam. But, you know, who even thought that making a video game on March of the Penguins would be a good idea? I don't know.
It's like... So, like, this isn't even the only, like, documentary-based game on my list, which is wild, but yeah, I don't know why they looked at this documentary and decided to make a game. Yeah. But I do kind of miss this era, though, of just, like, garbage based on things that nobody wanted. Like, I don't know, I feel like we're kind of missing something now. Like, they'll just make a phone game for stuff rather than, like, a $30 DS game you could have bought.
Oh, no, I know. Penguins. This was the game that was made for that one kid. Everybody knows that one, the penguin kid. Okay, there was always a penguin kid at your school. It was like, they are way into penguins, and it's like, kind of cool because it's not, you know, there are the weird things to be into, but everybody's okay with the penguin kid.
I guess that's true. Penguins are cool.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I looked at like the YouTube videos of this, but I'm sure there's probably some comments who are like, yeah, this game was my jam. Because there always is. There's always somebody who loves any game. Like, you look at the comments and it'll always be somebody. Except for the mission. Nobody likes that.
Yeah, it's true. Like, this game, I can see some people enjoying. It's a little dorky, like, you know, and in a race setting, this is not a good choice. I have to say, like, trying to get through this game as quickly as possible is a work in frustration. But at the same time, it's got some charm, you know? You get to see penguins waddle around.
Yeah, like, I won't really say this is good, but I do think it's at least more interesting than, like, it could have just been a platform where they slapped some penguin, like, graphics on, too, without much effort. They at least tried to make something different. I don't know if they should have, but they did.
Yeah, no, they should have. They absolutely should have. And yeah, I would take this over a generic platformer, most days. As much as I'm complaining about this game and how much it's putting me to sleep because of this music, it's kind of fun.
And like, yeah, and like, as you said, like, okay, this isn't like a good thing to try to race, but that's why I give out games like this, because I think it's fun to make people race games that are not really meant to be.
Yeah. Gunstar
Heroes,
like, thank you for the sub. It's always good to have you here.
But yeah, like, just trying to make people have to problem solve in games that are not really what you'd expect.
Yeah, like, it's a little bit more of a puzzle game, figuring out how to get through each level except for the maze levels where you just have doodle-doo, 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 doodle-doo. And then you just slide around until you're finished with the level. Like, that's all it is. At least these levels, the Lemmings-esque levels, you've got stuff to do. You've got areas that you need to get the penguins to. Although, it doesn't seem too complicated. Just put the items down where they should go. Maybe, like, do you have a limited number of tents that you're able to put down? Or do you, as an ecologist, do you have infinite tents?
There's a limit. I don't know how many it is, but you'll eventually see that they don't have any more in the hotbar at the bottom. Like, Grave Ash doesn't have any right now, because they're all placed. But you can just take them back, which is nice.
Oh, good. Oh,
MK Cyborg finally got to the second level with the maze.
MK Cyborg has moved on. This is good. You know what? Despite how far behind he has been this entire time, it's not that far behind Dark Slash and Grave Ash. He could potentially catch up. I think Megami has the match in the bag, but second,
so
third,
the problem with this is that only one person survives this match.
Yep.
But I mean, it's better to make some progress. Like, I hate when there's a player stuck on the same level for a whole hour. It's like, at least you feel like you've accomplished something. You get to see more of this game.
I don't necessarily hate it. Like, I have, like, I feel bad, but also I giggle a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we all kind of enjoy, like, when there's a player memorial something room. But,
yeah.
like, in the sense of it being memorable. But, like, I do feel bad.
Everybody remembers, well, not everybody remembers, a lot of us remember the Bingera Memorial Turret Room from Kuso9rande, where we had 2-hour matches, and almost all 2 hours, the player was in a single room. You
were a sicko, you know that? You're having some of these 2-hour matches. I don't know, Kuso 1 and 2 are interesting. Yeah, they're good times.
They're certainly, like, I think the tournament has grown and matured into something that is a little fairer, a little, like, you know, more like if people get into it, they're probably not going to be walled forever, probably. And it only lasts an hour, but we still do the endurance rounds for 2 hours. It's just usually we have a game where people can make a little progress, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do love that every season of Kusogrande's kind of got its own different flavor with the different GMs and different things we're doing over time.
What's the flavor so far this year? I know it's got
That's a good
flavor.
question.
There's
That's a good
been lot
question.
more,
Does Chad
like,
have any ideas?
I was all sour apple. Okay. Ref Snark, is that a flavor? Because we certainly have some of that. The flavor better not be milk, okay? First off, penguins don't have milk. I know this. Biology. Second, ew. I don't know. No Milk Run. Why do you make me think of Milk Run, everybody? Stop it. Oh, no. Yeah. Unfortunately, my hatred of cows might be overshadowing a lot of the tournament this year. Milk is life. Actually, yeah, we've had a strange number of milk-related games already.
Yeah, like the Iranian milk game was fun. I'm glad we had that.
I love that it's the Iranian milk game, but besides the loading screen, there's no milk.
No, but it's like sponsored by Big Milk. Like, I love it. So fun.
Big Milk coming in here with their video game propaganda, you know? Okay, Hedge Maze, I'm glad that we have this game today rather than yesterday because I was so freaking tired yesterday. Like, unbelievably, because of how little sleep I'd gotten. For no good reason, my brain's just like, no sleep. But no, I slept well last night and the night before, so I'm conscious enough to fall asleep during this stupid game.
Yeah, I mean, if you're having trouble sleeping, you could just put this match on in the background and see if it helps.
The thing is, I feel like it only helps me sleep when I'm not trying to sleep. Like, if I were listening to this, I would be screaming while trying to fall asleep. I'd be like, no, the penguins flapping their flippers, going... I don't even know what this sound is. It's weird penguin noises. Whoa, Dark Slash is through, so is Grave Ash. Both of them onto Chapter 4. Megami, while in the lead. There's a slim possibility. I don't think it's going to happen. Slim possibility of a little more progress by Grave Ash and Dark Slash. It really depends on how Megami's able to do. Grave Ash is through Chapter 4 onto Chapter 5. Megami, your penguins are going back. No! Yeah, lure the penguin with the fish. That's why you had to collect the fish earlier to lure the penguins. Nope. Except that one penguin keeps coming back. Being a rebel. Oh, the penguins love the fish. Duh. I knew that.
This really seems like it. This doesn't really seem ethical, does it? Like, you're helping the penguins get to their... Oh no, the egg! Grave Ash lost the egg.
Grave Ash, your egg.
Your egg! Anyway, it doesn't really... Does this seem ethical that the penguins need this much help from us? Like, I don't know if humans should be intervening.
Why are there more snowflakes? Oh, okay. Just hurry up. Get to the end. There we go. You know... I feel like I'm not completely sure. Like, helping animals seems nice, but does that mean that they're not going to follow their instincts in the future? You know, they'll be like, hey, Mr. Man showed up with a bouncy castle, aka a tent, and maybe he'll show up again, so we won't learn how to, like, slide. Yeah, don't teach penguins bad habits.
I think it depends, because if they're like pandas, apparently pandas just don't know how to mate on their own and they need help. But these aren't pandas.
Yeah, pandas are also like super endangered and really stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like for the sake of conservation, we have to help the stupid pandas. And I don't know how long that's going to be effective. You know, maybe we can keep the stupid pandas around indefinitely. I forgot I forgot about how dumb they are. They are so dumb. Oh no,
They're cute,
Megami
though.
went in the hole. They're kind of cute. Red pandas are better though.
I'm not even sure they're closely related, but yeah, those are really cute.
They are not closely related at all. Red pandas.
Yeah, I think the word panda just kind of I forget exactly what it means, but yeah, I don't think they're actually related, but
Yeah, red pandas are true pandas. The
yeah.
other pandas that people are like, oh, there's a panda, that's the real panda. No, it's a faker. I think it's a bear that looks like a panda,
Fake panda.
except it's really dumb. Yeah, giant panda, also known as the panda bear, simply panda, is a bear species in China. They are fakers.
Yeah, does your husband have any red panda facts that we should know about?
He's asleep. Maybe
Okay.
red pandas sleep a lot.
That could be true.
Oh, for sure. He has like a bazillion red panda facts. The number of red pandas that are in our house. Not real ones, okay? They're stuffed animals. I don't think he would say no to having a red panda in the house, but, you know, at the same time, no. I say no. They're probably
Yeah, like,
a
I don't
hassle.
know. Yeah, I don't know if you'd want them in the house.
Yeah, mostly
They're
because
cute,
of
though.
law enforcement. Like, that's probably the biggest reason why you shouldn't keep red pandas, because it's not legal.
Probably, yeah.
Bad Road, you're asking, is that lemmings but with penguins? For the 50 bazillionth time. Yes.
Yeah, so just for the posterity here, 6 of the 12 levels are lemmings, and 4 of them are mazes, and 2 of them are the fish diving thing.
By the way, that wasn't meant to be rude. I'm just...
It's a valid question. It's just a lot of people come in here and ask that.
This game is so tired. This game makes me so tired. And grumpy. Ooh.
It's okay.
You know what I want, now that I think of being tired and grumpy? Something that really makes me feel happy is like toast and eggs. That would
Toast
be
is good.
perfect right now. Yeah. Toast and eggs. I'm sorry, bird folk talking about eggs, but they would be really tasty right now.
I like that we're watching this egg moving minigame and you're thinking about eating eggs. I guess I get it.
Look! There's no guarantee that there's even going to be a penguin coming out of that thing, okay?
Yeah, there's a lot of harsh parts of this environment that there's no guarantee these eggs will make it.
Yeah, or like chickens just sometimes have eggs that they roll around, and guess what? No baby's gonna come out of it. It's just a freaking egg. Yeah, so
Yeah,
we
like,
shouldn't feel
like-
bad. Eat eggs. There are no babies involved at all.
Yeah, like it's interesting. We have 2 budgies, and they haven't. We have a male and a female. The female hasn't laid any eggs, and we hope that she never will because it's hard on their little bodies. But so you just try to like manage their hormones so that they don't like want to have babies. But it's interesting to me that they can, like, this is an animal that can have sex, but that doesn't make babies happen. The eggs are just gonna happen regardless.
Yep.
So it doesn't mean it's gonna be fertilized, but interesting little critters.
Well, isn't that most critters?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. No, I don't have eggs. But a lot of
Okay.
A lot
I'm sorry,
of
I've
things
succeeded.
do.
I'm sorry. So in the player chat, Megami, well, Hedgemaze, I want to congratulate you. I played in a couple editions of Kusogrande, but this is by far the worst game I ever played in this tourney.
Yeah.
Which is shocking, given it's just a nothing game, and MK Cyborg says same here. Okay, I've done my job.
Good. I'm not the only one. I remember testing out the Gauntlet state from years ago. I remember trying it and thinking, wow, this is really bad. And like, you know, it was forever ingrained on my mind that, you know, there was no hope of ever finding any ounce of joy in this game. There is just no joy. That's right. March of the Penguins, no joy. How many Oscars you gonna get now, huh? All of them. You know what? That's what they look for with a lot of Oscar movies. Like, the more miserable the movie makes you, the more likely it's gonna give you, like, some awards, right? I mean, there are some absolutely enjoyable movies that win awards, but come on, the true suffering, that's what it's all about. Art is pain, and this is art.
Yeah, this is why we come here. We want the art, we want the pain, we want the...
We want the penguins.
I don't know, the penguin condition of life. Okay, the Dark Slash has got to the end of the egg maze.
We also really want the low-key organ do-do-do-do-do-do-do and the harpsichord. Like, who thought of a duo of instruments being the harpsichord and the, like, low bar organ, whatever the crap it's called? It's just, like, not video game music. That's what this is. This isn't video game music. It's grandma music. Like, seriously, just imagine you're playing a LucasArts adventure game, walk into a room. Hello, dearie. Would you like to see what I've been knitting? The music's perfect. The music is perfect, okay? I made you 5 scarves since yesterday. Oh!
Okay,
Grandma, you need to stop it.
So
you're dying.
someone in chat called up the grandma quote and got, I'd like to kill grandma, but, says Faizu. I don't know when that was.
I'm not
Faizu,
allowed
don't
to
kill
die
grandma.
until I make 100 scarves. Don't
Bro,
let
when you're
me
a grandpa,
die.
are you gonna make scarves when you're an old grandpa?
Nah, Justin's doing that right now. I'm gonna leave the
Okay.
scarves to him. Which, great. He's gotten into some really cool types of weaving. Like, he's been looking at some some indigenous techniques for finger weaving. Like, genuinely some impressive stuff. And I don't want to do that. I think it would take me too long.
Yeah, fiber work is really impressive.
Yeah.
And I respect it. I can't do it either, but I respect it.
For sure. I'm too ADHD for that, you know?
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
Megami is giving up, and that's valid. We are 2 minutes left, and you are winning anyway. Not that she knows that, but
Some tales say that if I weave the scarf underneath the silver moon, that my life will be extended just 1 more hour. Freaking grandma music, like that's what this is, okay? Stupid LucasArts grandma music. And you know, it's like, but at the same time, the characters are running around being like, gee, grandma, you sure are old. She's like, I might be old. That's fine. But at least I'm passionate. Or I was passionate in my younger days when I went on adventures. Adventures across the sea, to South America, to other North America as well, even though that's where I live.
yeah, you gotta see all the Americas. Collect them all.
Don't forget Latin America. A fine place. But now I'm too old for adventures. My final adventure will be to the grave.
Wow, okay.
Gee, Grandma, you're really bringing down the mood. Yeah. So that's my biggest complaint. Like, this game sucks. Figuring out how to actually place items down during the lemming section took me a while, and it should be a basic feature. Like, if your basic feature of the game is not working correctly, you gotta fix some things. The other levels, sure, are a little more straightforward, but also have worse music. And there we go. This game is not good. Welcome to Kusogrande, everybody. You get freaking March of the Penguins given out by our dear friend Hedgemaze, and that is time. I had better music, right?
I had a great time with this, honestly. I see the players, they are having thoughts. Greyvax says, I think this game just made me pro-global warming.
Oh my god. Yeah.
There's Angry Pingu again, that's correct.
Oh yeah, well, let me go ahead and tell Megami to come and join voice if they would like. And yeah, Angry Pingu is just perfect. Yeah, when they asked for a nuke, you gave this out. I don't know if I recalled how bad it was. I knew that I didn't want to watch it, but I didn't recall how bad it was. And a full hour of this. Oh, are you ready to get yelled at?
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh, hello, Megami, and congratulations! You made it all the way to stage 9 somehow.
I'm actually surprised I finished this stage, because after RNG costed my 2 penguins to jump into the void, I wasn't sure I gonna make it back.
Yeah, like, here's the deal. I don't like this game. I don't think anybody who played this game liked this game. Like, there were some emotions in the Discord chat, and I really laughed at a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you think this was appropriate for a nuke?
Yes.
You asked for the worst I had.
I think this game deserves to go straight to Tubin Bin. Not because it's game-breaking like Tubin, but it's just... no.
Oh, perfect. Okay, Tubin Bin because nobody should have to play this game. That's what I love to hear. Oh my god. So, yeah, what did you think overall of the game? Like...
there was an idea.
Okay. Have you ever seen the movie March of the Penguins? Do you know much about penguins?
No, and actually, one moment. I confused the movies because I thought it was from the movie where this gif comes from.
Oh, wait, let me see if... Oh, I will go ahead and open that gif up as soon as I can. As soon as it lets me.
And it seems like this one is from Madagascar, but I was thinking of completely different penguin animated movies, so
yeah, like
complete confusion.
This isn't even from an animated movie. This is from a science documentary.
Yeah. And like it won a lot of awards, like definitely highly regarded. When it came out, it probably holds up just fine as well, but like I don't really care to watch it. I don't know, maybe that's just me. This should be animated. It's not, because welcome to OBS sometimes. Whatever. Imagine the penguin waving at us. Yeah, not quite the same penguin. No, it's they actually filmed real penguins in Antarctica, and it was about their life. And yeah, one of the biggest documentaries to ever be released in theaters about nature. Certainly one of the biggest nature documentaries out there. Yeah, with that said, I don't know if we should be using tents to, like, get penguins to move around Antarctica. That seems like... well, it's a waste of tents, first off. Penguins, they live there. That's what they do. They do penguin things, you know? We don't have to help them be penguins.
And speaking of speeding up, I noticed at the end that speed up under B button works, but only if at least one penguin got to the end. Like, the more penguin got, the faster you can speed up.
Right, okay.
That's good to know, yeah.
And if none got to the end, then speed up does nothing.
That's fantastic. MK Cyborg is saying the game giving a bunch of snowflakes at the end of stage 1 when you get one in was a huge troll. I know that it happened for the other stages as well. Was it just like, did you have to have enough snowflakes in order for that to appear, or would they appear anyways before then?
I don't know.
Yeah, neither do I. I'm not sure I care either. So, was there anything redeemable about this game at all? Anything worthwhile?
No.
Okay, there we go. Everybody, March of the Penguins gets a huge resounding no from Megami. Any of the players in chat, do you want to defend this game in any regard? I think the answer is probably going to be no. Grave Ash says jerk birds. Yeah, suddenly the penguin fandom is suffering after this game, and I do not blame everybody here. Well, you know, great job repping the group. You are the one of everybody in your group to be moving on, so congratulations. I know it puts a lot of weight on you to carry forward and do well in your next match, but I think everybody who came and played. What are you doing these days, Megami? Anything that people should check out on stream, or if not, any games that you've been playing?
Well, Grim Dawn recently got a new expansion, thanks the Faster Karn, so I'm back to grinding the speedruns for that one. It got a new class, Berserker, which has 2 shape-shifting options, Werewolf and Were-Raven.
Ooh.
And Werewolf is quite good for mobility, because he has a dash called Rip and Tear.
Gotcha. What's the game called again?
Grim Dawn.
Okay, cool. So everybody feel free to check that out. I honestly don't know if I've heard of the game myself. I love to discover new games, though. So, yeah.
Diablo type game.
Yeah. Well, yeah, feel free to follow the players, give them love. We love to see what they're doing around in the community, and it's always good to have you here. Congratulations again on your victory. Hopefully the next match is a little more enjoyable than this one. Or not, you know? If you want more nukes, we've got nukes. What about you, Hedge Maze? Have anything that you want to plug? Any games that you've been enjoying? More Hello Kitty?
Hello Kitty. Otherwise, I've been playing the Tomodachi Life game. That's fun. Bree and I both have our OCs in it, and they interact with each other, and that's fun.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, it looks like fun. I'll need to, like, grab that and Hello Kitty at some point, because... yeah, I enjoy them. I just know that, like, if I don't get them sometime in the relatively near future, at least the Tomodachi Life, it'll not be nearly as active as it is now, you know?
I mean, it's not like it's a multiplayer thing. You just play it by yourself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In that case, doesn't matter. I can just...
Right, so like the trade-off here is there's no online sharing or anything like that because there's no censorship. You can put anything in the game.
Ooh, okay. You know what?
That's the trade-off.
I'm cool with that. Yay, no censorship. Which for Nintendo is a little bit rare, so I can appreciate that. Well, thank you both so much. We'll go ahead and let you go and get on with the next match. Take care and have a great rest of your Sunday, okay?
All right, take care.
Yeah, see ya. Everyone, this is Kusogrande, the Bad Video Game Tournament. We have 2 more matches today, and I want to hop into them right now. So, Crappy, if you can take us over to the reveal, go march across the screen, lead the way for that penguin. That penguin looks like it's gonna eat you, though. It's a brutal life out there, Crappy. I don't know if you'll survive. But you know who could possibly survive the Arctic? Well, maybe with the hefty coat. It is our next GM and dear friend, Mike Uyama. Come on in, Mike. Boo boo. Hello there, Mike.
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Just needing to set some Discord settings, and I should be good now.
Oh, good. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Sweet. Well, how are you doing? Anything exciting going on?
I don't know about exciting, but I finished the first season of my Sega 700 project. I'm on the second season now, so that's pretty fun.
Oh, cool. Yeah, do you have like a game that stands out as like the best game that you played from that group so far?
Yeah, The Revenge of Shinobi.
Okay, yeah, I've seen good things about that. I've never actually played it myself, though.
Yeah. Definitely a game I'd recommend, but it is quite hard. I don't want to go over the worst, because some of them I might be considering for Kusogrande. So.
That's fair. I mean, come on, you're like when you show up, there are a lot of games that you tend to bring from like your past, because you played a lot of Genesis games, I believe, when you were growing up, and
Yeah.
it's always fun to see like
Yeah, I
the
played a fair
inspiration
amount.
that you have.
Yeah, well, this is a game I have not played in my past, but I
Oh.
have seen a cartoon in my past, and that is the Exo Squad. This has been a past Kusogrande, but it's been a very long time. I think it's
It
been at least 4 or
has
5 years, if
been.
not longer.
Yeah, I do remember this showing up, though, and especially watching players getting set up, it brings back some of the memories. Luckily, our players are going to have 1 full hour to try to figure out what an Exo Squad even is. Whoever makes the most progress will be the victor. Whoever doesn't, only 2 points. And let me see how many people are getting eliminated. You know what? It's going to be 2 players eliminated
Yeah.
due to this. 2 of them moving
One
on.
might be-
One might go to the
Tiebreaker?
tiebreaker. Yeah, and
Yeah.
the person who comes in first should be set for the bracket. So our players are Alapex, Gunstar Heroes, Crease, and Swirl Dreams. Gunstar Heroes, by the way, played in one of the recent Kuso lives at Pittsburgh this last AGDQ and was a lot of fun. Owns a video game store relatively near the place where the event was hosted. Definitely a fantastic guy. Swirl Dreams helps out around with Kusogrande as well and is fantastic. I don't know, just good people all around here. Let me go ahead and I believe Alapex helps out with repping. Yeah, repping the brand, baby. Reffing.
Is it just me, or am I not able to see Swirl Dreams screen?
I do not see Swirl Dreams live at this moment. I can go ahead and try to make sure that they are streaming, but I do not believe they are. So let me go yell at them. Swirl Dreams.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh, yeah, as all of us hop in and we're like, Swirl Dreams, are you streaming? You
Swirl Dreams,
you
we're storming.
That's okay. Like, the stream is live, so it's time for us to yell. If we are going to yell, now is the time. So, yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, I did not play a lot of Genesis when growing up. The one time that I did play Genesis was at a cousin's house in the middle of nowhere, Montana. We played, I know that they had Sonic 2, fantastic. They had Jurassic Park, a little less fantastic. They had...
Yeah, a little less fantastic.
I don't remember which X-Men game, but I remember there was Wolverine.
Likely the first one, which has been in Kusogrande before.
Yeah. And there we go. Swirl
I
Dream stream is up. And yeah,
Yep.
for this section, there's always a black bar at the left. I don't know why. That's just how this flying section goes. Let me make
right.
sure everything looks
We need
correct.
to double check one thing about Swirl Dreams screen, because everyone else is on hard difficulty. We need to confirm that Swirl Dreams is also on hard difficulty.
Okay, just
And as you can see, you can
go
conveniently
to
see it in the
menu.
title screen. So. Oh yeah, and thank you for giving out the warning, but I'll say it. This game, if you have any sort of motion sickness concerns, you should not watch this game. The flight sim space sections are really bad. Okay, they need to go into options. And okay, they're doing that right now.
Yeah.
And hard. Okay, good. We're good. Okay, that means all of our players are ready.
Sweet. I'm just checking to see if they are good to go. As soon as I get the word, we can do our countdown. So what would be good emotes for chat to spam for this? I think any mechs or...
Yeah, mechs would be good. Rockets, guns, I guess blue shields, which is oddly specific. Asteroids. There's a lot of asteroids in this game. And
okay.
they will mess people up.
Yeah, I can imagine a few blue shields, honestly. Like, when I think of shield, I think of the color blue for some reason in video games. Okay, well, we're gonna do the countdown, so best of luck to the players. Spam those emotes, everybody. And get ready for Exo Squad on Sega Genesis. Eggs are kind of shields. I don't know if that's an egg. No, that's actually literally a shield in chat. Okay.
Yeah.
Eggs are a shield for a baby. Unknown to many. Blah, blah, blah.
If this is giving you motion sickness, this is actually one of the less bad flight stages because you can't fly up and down here.
Yeah, welcome to the nightmare that the players are going to have for... Well, not every stage is like this, but we've got a decent number of stages that will be a little nauseating.
Yeah, exactly.
With that said, like, this type of movement doesn't bother me personally. Come on, Mike. Like, the 3D game that made me sick was Peggy the Peach 3, and anything less than that is fine.
That's like 11 out of 10 motion sickness.
Yeah. But no, if it's 3D, like, this is fine for me.
Yeah.
I've only had one. There has been a Genesis game that got me motion sickness because of the audio rather than the visuals, which is surprising. Yeah, just the music sped up and slowed down occasionally, and it was weird.
Yeah.
There we go, progress.
We have 2 people through stage 1. So what you're probably expecting is really fast progress. Stage 1 is really more of a tutorial stage than anything else. And these are the walker stages.
Yeah.
So I noticed Alapex actually went for the alternate control scheme. And because the thing is, the game defaults to left being crouch, so you can aim up and down using up and down on your controller. But Alapex opted for the alternate control scheme, which lets you duck with down, but then I think it's like up makes your cursor go up, but then left makes it go down with the crosshair. I mean, it's what Alapex chose, so, you know?
Yeah, luckily Alapex did get a password, so if needed, and if Alapex desires to change the control scheme later, that's something that players certainly can do.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think that this section is relatively straightforward. For, you know, you go left to right, shoot things to make sure you don't take damage. I guess don't walk into logs, or do those logs hurt you? No, you can just walk past them. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I just kind of assume everything hurts you except for those little thing on Swirl Dream screen, which is basically a health restore. If you're at F, you're actually just at full, so it doesn't really matter what you pick up. And you have a charge shot for taking care of, like, stronger enemies. And you might be noticing, this is a very big, slow robot, so how do you dodge things? The answer is, you really don't. You just kind of want to shoot stuff or crouch under the rockets when you can. But you also have a shield that you can use. But that can only be used, like, once every couple of seconds.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an oddity for a side-scrolling... I don't know if you'd even call this a platformer, but most of the time, like, any sort of side-scroller, people design them so that you wouldn't have to take damage, so that if you played perfectly, you could avoid damage. And this isn't necessarily the case, but because it's designed around that, I can forgive it a little bit more. I mean, mechs are meant to take a lot of hits and be able to survive.
Yeah. Your mech, at least in hard mode, cannot take a lot of hits, though. You can maybe take 3 or 4 before dying.
Oh, really?
Health pickups are somewhat generous. Yeah, the contact damage in this game is a little out of control, as you can see from Kreese's screen.
Yeah, there we go.
But yeah, what Red Adamford says is actually fairly accurate. He would call this entire game a rail shooter, despite these sections not being an auto scroller, because you can't go backwards. You have to go forwards.
Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to think of other games that are similar to this. There's what is that TurboGrafx game that where you have a really big sprite and you can only go to the right? The Kung Fu style game.
Oh, China Warrior.
China Warrior. Yeah. Like, that also is kind of a rail shooter because you do not have any sort of ability to go backwards, even though it's not a shooter. You're dealing.
Well, it's not a shooter. It's just more of an auto scroller.
Yeah. And this, like, you at least can control when you move, right?
Yeah, you do have control over the movement here. Like, you control when you duck, when you go forward. You can't exactly control that big obnoxious tree in the foreground because
it's a big tree.
Parallax scrolling, I guess. On Alapex's screen.
Yeah, unfortunately, it makes it difficult to see some of the enemies. So taking your time, which Alapex is doing, just making sure that enemies don't spawn. Certainly the way to go here. Being a little more careful. Although I don't know if that's always going to be the case.
Yeah, and you definitely have this swaggy strut. As you can kind of see from the animations, the mech is not really animated per se, but it's like a bunch of individual sprites kind of being rotated and stuff like that to like kind of give the illusion of animation, which is kind of neat, even if it looks kind of janky too. And that's kind of how they got the big quote unquote mech sprite to work in this game. And if you're wondering, you know, how these developers are doing so many tricks, well, if you look up the developers, Novo Trade, these are the developers responsible for Echo the Dolphin.
Oh my god, yeah, they did a lot of rotational stuff.
Yeah, exactly. They're also responsible for the PS1 Contras. Games that have also been Kusogrande before.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly think that the graphics for this are pretty cool. Like the mech suit, definitely impressive for the Genesis. Even if you know the tricks that they're using, it looks very smooth and very clean. Like everything graphically is great. The music's fine. It's not like the best jams in the world, but I'm digging them.
Yeah, and Kreese is on to the 3rd stage, so she definitely has the lead as far as I can tell.
She sure does.
Okay, yeah, Gunstar Heroes did not beat the stage. Oh no, Alapex was going so well into almost dead because that's how the Exo Squad works.
Well, that's why you don't want to be part of the Exo Squad. So wait, this is based off of a cartoon then?
Yes, this is based off of a mid-90s cartoon. And here's where the motion sickness really comes into play for the warning.
Yeah.
So you have basically like 2 heights, you know, up and down, and you're basically just trying to dodge all the obstacles. You can shoot stuff, but it's honestly so hard to do, you're kind of better off dodging most of the obstacles. And what you really, really want to get familiar with is where the health locations are. Because you are going to get hit. There's no way around it. Until you like memorize absolutely everything, you are absolutely going to take at least a few hits.
Now, we do have Alapex on the stage as well. Alapex and Kreese leading the pack. Gunstar Heroes and Swirl Dreams a little bit behind, but plenty of time to catch up. I want to thank the referees who are helping to track this match and make sure we know who has made the most progress. The refs that we have are Neo Nakarashian. We've got Garfield the Flightning. Oh my god. Salmon Supernova Buffalo. Exo Mendez, and finally the Cyber Redford. Luckily, this game is relatively easy to track. Linear progress, followed by progress within individual stages if there is a tie based on what stage they reach. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to have any surprises. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the one exception is for these flight stages. Even though they are linear, it's kind of hard to track progress in them. So we're going by who got to the stage first or who got to the boss. And if they get to a boss, then like who damaged the boss more in these flight stages. Because like it is linear, but they're so kind of samey looking with the background and the amount of just stuff that's flying around.
Yep.
We decided it's better to go by who gets there first and then go by, and if they reach a boss, then we can go by progress there.
I think that's a wise idea. Like, even though it's sort of the same obstacles that show up in order, the referees are the ones who are watching and judging. Like, we want to be nice to them a little bit.
Yeah, especially after yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday, by the way, certainly chaotic, certainly some things that we didn't expect, and, it's on everybody's, this can happen to anybody, and honestly, just being able to push through and get everything done and still have all the matches made me very happy.
Yeah. I can tell you that there is no concern of laser dolphin in this game. I think there's 20 or 21 stages. So,
it's
it is
decently long.
It is extremely unlikely that anyone will beat the game or possibly even get halfway through because stages 5 and 6 are ridiculously hard.
Yeah, and on hard difficulty, it's even more challenging. Now, do you know, the last time that we had this in Kusogrande, did we do hard difficulty or was it normal?
I did hard difficulty because I'm a jerk.
I love it, Mike. I mean, that's the right answer here. Just suffer pain.
And also, we're in round 4. You know, if you can't deal with the jerk stuff, then you're not getting into the brackets.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, so even though Alpex got in stage 2nd, they reached the boss first. So that is like a checkpoint, so to speak. Yep. And the boss just kind of scans you all over and you have to dodge it, and it's really janky. The one forgiving thing about this game, as far as I can tell, this game does have unlimited continues, which is honestly quite a rarity on the Genesis.
It kind of is, yeah. I can't think of too many other games that did that. Like, maybe Last Battle had unlimited continues, but that game was also a pain to get to the first continue.
Yeah, and you need to use a code to continue in that game in the first place, which is absolutely ridiculous.
That's great. Well,
of course, I gave players the code because, I want them to make progress. I want to be mean, but I just want to make progress.
Sure. So I'm looking at the manual. It says 100 years from now, on the planet we call Earth, man stretched outward towards the other planets of the solar system. Slowly, we humans began to terraform Venus and Mars in order to relieve the stress on our overcrowded home world. Exotechnology was developed to assist in the development of these planets. This technology was the basis for our Exosquad Operations Network Eon, which handles our interplanetary and planetary military and police operations. In 2040, obviously 100 years from what we call now, in 2040, our genetic researchers created the Neo-Sapiens. They were supposedly the next evolutionary step for human beings. Incredibly powerful and with an intelligence that far surpassed normal Homo sapiens, we use them in the Martian mines and factories. Oh great, we made very smart and powerful beings and tried to make them our slaves. This is not going well, Mike. This is a bad setup. Yeah, we the Terrans, as we humans now call ourselves, have recognized the Neo-Sapiens as a true race and not our quote-unquote pets. We have tried to establish equality between the races. The Neo-Sapiens want more than equality, it seems. Oh my god, shut up. Their leader, Phaeton. No, they just want equality. You made them your slaves. Shut up. They'll stop at nothing less than Neo-Sapien rule of the galaxy. What are you, freaking Magneto? If it ever comes to a war between Terrans and Neo-Sapiens, the Exo Squad would be our only hope. So
Alpex is on stage 4, and stage 4 is the worst type of stage because this game is also a fighting game.
Oh, yeah, this part is stupid.
It is extremely stupid. I was only able to beat this by using an AI loop, by knocking down the enemy like that, and then like going backwards a little bit, charging the missile, and then they just run straight into my missile. But if you don't do that, the controls here are super clunky,
yeah.
And yet your computer opponent makes it look like, you know, it is the most graceful ballerina mech on the planet, whereas you are just struggling to even do anything in this game.
Oh,
you
yeah.
see an Alpex screen.
Like, big thing, if you are able to, like, cancel out any of your animations or time certain moves so that their hits don't work, because it does seem like if you are doing a specific animations, they won't land a hit against you. It certainly takes a little while to figure out the exact timing of everything, but it's learnable.
Yeah, it is. But the thing is, like, you're just gonna get massacred at least a few times here.
Oh yeah.
Because the enemies just know. And fortunately, it's very easy to track the progress here. There's numbers for health, and then there's the little red dot to show how much health they have. You know, red dot on the top being full.
I did like that there's some comments in chat that this still looks fun, and honestly, I think this part is fun. Is it good? No. But I'd enjoy it. Like, I love bad fighting games. I think that they're a blast.
Well then, Rise of the Robots is the game for you, Bro Sencha.
Oh, baby. I haven't ever actually played that, so good to know. I've got a pro recommendation there.
Yeah, it's there's not much to the game.
Okay, well, maybe a different game then. Nah, I'll try anything once. I'll play games. I'll play... like, come on, Mike. I know that it's because of you that so many people play Fighting Masters.
True, this is true.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that there's much to that game either, but... Oh, it's a classic.
Yeah. I mean, Time Stalker, the honest truth is, there were just really bad fighters in the 16-bit era. Maybe Genesis had a few more than the Super Nintendo, but the Super Nintendo had plenty of them too, like Doomsday Warrior, Street Combat. I'm sure there's a few more, I just can't remember them all. Oh, Tough Enough, that was more mediocre, but it certainly wasn't very good. Or should I say, are you tough enough?
I am! I'm tough enough, Mike! I can take it!
Yeah,
oh no, Kreese exploded!
Exactly, you gotta be tough to get through Kusogrande.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna be stuck in this stage for a while, because it took me at least a good 10 minutes or so to get out of this, and I really only got out of it because I learned an AI loop.
Yeah, that's okay. We can chill here for a while. Luckily, you know, we do have multiple characters in this game, even if you haven't been able to really tell the difference between the playable characters. The different people that we have are Wolf, Bronski, okay. He uses heavy weapons, blah, blah, blah. There's also Rita, Supernova, Taurus, JT Marsh, Typhonus, and Phaeton. That's a crappy name. I gotta say Phaeton kind of got screwed there. But, yeah, as chat said, like, even though this is connected to the TV series, it's loosely connected. You know, yeah. I don't imagine it actually follows an individual plot or storyline that happens in the show. Other than there are strong people who work on Mars and who are like, maybe we shouldn't be your slaves.
Yeah, slavery is bad. It's still bad.
Yeah, but apparently uprisings are also bad for this game.
Yeah.
It's complicated. So if you enjoy these tunes, by the way, the musician only worked on one other game from what I can see. Oh, maybe two other games. Well, one of them for the Sega Pico. Colibri. I don't know what Colibri is, but it came out on the Sega 32X.
That's a 32X game. It's by the creative Echo the Dolphin, and you play a hummingbird.
Oh my gosh, that's right. I've seen this game, and I've wanted to check it out.
Yeah.
I don't think it's good, but I want to try it.
Alopex made it through somehow, so we're on stage 5. Alopex is making very fast progress, and honestly, Swirl Dreams is doing pretty well too. Having a close fight with the opponent.
Yeah. Kreese is saying, I thought the asteroids were awful, then I got to the next stage. Yeah. That tends to be the case.
Exactly.
Now, Alopex is back onto more asteroids because why not? You know, it's a space shooter. We got to have more shooting in space.
Yeah. So even though Alopex is making very fast progress, this is a stage that just requires so much memorization of where the asteroids are, because or else you're just going to get hit so much.
Okay. Yeah, memorization is a little frustrating for something like this, but it happened a lot back in the day.
Yeah, it did. Oh yeah, and there's also a quick movement system, which Alopex is engaging in, and kind of quickly ran into a bunch of the asteroids.
I mean, it's also the quick death system, where you just move fast until you explode.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this game was made by Attila Roca, aka Fox. They worked on, I think, one of the ports of the Simpsons arcade games, actually. Not sure which port they did, but... And apparently the Lost World Jurassic Park. Some of the boss stage programming and design. Like, a lot of the people who worked on this game only did a handful of games. I suppose I'm not surprised. This is a license that probably wasn't high in demand back in 95. And,
yeah,
you know,
I mean...
if you can get a cheap license, make a video game, make a few bucks off of it, we sometimes call that money laundering. But, yeah, you know, one of the people who worked on the graphics for this did the art and animation for Mort the Chicken, as well as Contra Legacy of War and C, the Contra Adventure. Mort the Chicken, like,
well, that makes sense.
Is kind of fascinating. Like, it's not a great game, but it's also so stylistic.
It definitely has its own style and its own sense of humor.
Yeah, I cannot fault the graphics. I think that game really stands out for the PS1. There we go. Executive producer for the game actually worked on a lot of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably just as management, though. That's what it looks like. Business, production, design. Okay, did a little design work for Star Trek Deep Space Nine Crossroads of Time for Super Nintendo and Genesis. Oh, you get to play that. Good. Okay, what else? Mostly management. Oh, management over some of the Earthworm Jim games. Okay. Seventh Guest. I love Seventh Guest. That game...
Isn't that like an FMV point-and-click game?
Puzzle. Yeah, FMV point-and-click puzzle game. Mind you, some of the puzzles are absolutely BS, but that was expected back in the day, you know?
Yeah. There's usually at least one BS puzzle, even in the most classic games.
Yeah. Okay, the music, I don't hate the music here. It's fine. It does what the Genesis does. So yeah, it's like this game has all of the pieces to what may make an interesting game. It's just the execution is not there.
Yeah. Speaking of execution, it is so impossible to execute in these fighting game levels, and yet the computer just makes it look so easy.
Well, yeah, they know what to do. They know the correct buttons. They know how to get up to you.
True. And it wouldn't shock me if they're input reading.
How do you not input read when you're on the... Like, even Street Fighter 2 for Super Nintendo had input reading.
True.
Like, yeah, it's going to do that. As far as I can see, this game did not really receive very good reviews. You know, at the highest, I see 76%, lowest around like 1 out of 5 stars, which is as low as you can go.
Yeah, I remember this game getting fairly mixed reviews when it released.
Yeah, one group said that Exo Squad falls short in every category. There's very little incentive for a true gamer to want to play it more than once. For a true gamer, only once, Mike.
True gamer.
Yeah, if you're not a true gamer, maybe you'll enjoy it more than once, but true gamers...
Yeah, exactly. Fake gamers, you know, do repeat playthroughs of this game.
Yeah, you fakers. This game seems to be in need of a tune-up or an oil change. Yeah, open up your cartridges, slip in some more of that WD-40, you know?
Yeah, that's definitely how you fix cartridges. Slip in some WD-40.
I mean, you can give it a shot. Let me know how it goes. Yeah, one person said that, like, even after they finally felt like they got into the game, it was frustrating to play and simply not enjoyable. The control took a while to get used to, but it was still clumsy. I like the storyline and the mech-type games, but this game simply wasn't fun to play. There are tons of mandatory hits where you don't feel like you're in total control. And yeah, that's something that I brought up earlier. With a lot of games like this, you want to... when you're developing a game like this, you want, in general, for the players to feel like, yes, they can avoid hits. Yes, they can find ways around obstacles so that they can come out with a perfect executed level. And that simply is not possible with so many of these. And
yeah,
like, I actually think that, like, you don't always have to do that, as long as you can find ways to, like, you know, give health, give regeneration for players. You know, there are ways to make it feel more approachable, but this game doesn't have any of that.
Yeah, this game just takes a poop on you.
Yeah, someone in chat is saying you definitely want every mistake to be the player's fault instead of the game's. And that's something that, oh my gosh, showcasing the demo that I'm working on, like, I brought up quite a bit that, like, if it feels like the game's robbing you, then that's something that I want to change. If it feels like it's your fault, then it's something that, you know, I will consider, but probably is a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, we are about 26 minutes into this. Honestly, the players are doing okay. I'm not surprised that Alopex is walled on this shooting stage, though. It's kind of nightmarish.
Yeah. It's just an absurd amount of asteroids you have to dodge. And you can shoot some of them, but they have to be directly in your line of fire. And if you're even slightly off, then basically it breezes past you and hits you in the face.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's really not good. That's why this game is in Kusogrande, and not, as Macaw would say, Good-so-grande.
Oh my god. Gunstar Heroes made it to the boss, by the way. Very good. I know that he fought the boss.
Oh, he almost made it past the boss, too.
Yeah. I think 1 or 2 more attempts and Gunstar Heroes might be able to make it to the fighting stage, which is not good.
So.
Kreese and Swirl Dreams have been here for a while.
Yeah, I missed how Alopex beat it, because it could have been luck. Because, again, I was only able to beat the fighting stage by abusing an AI loop.
Yeah.
That involved knocking the boss down, then going backwards a bit, charging up the missiles, and then they would be baited and try to hit me in the face, but instead they just take missiles to the face.
Kreese is kind of trying to do that from what it looks like delivering a hit and backing up. Certainly backing up a lot in order to try to mitigate damage from from the other mech. Unfortunately, it's not working out this time. Yeah, I'm interested. Like, I know that Gunstar Heroes is a strong player, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's pretty experienced with stupid fighting games. If he can beat this stage, he's got a good chance of moving up into second place. That's my assessment here. Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone's because the other two players are very stuck on this stage. And according to Time Stalker, apparently Alopex got 3 rockets while placed for 3 damage each. So got really the best shot that you could get. So some luck and also some skill, because Time Stalker was also saying got really good at dodging on the missiles. And speaking of dodging, Otoako is correct. Yeah, there's 0 iframes when you get hit in this game. So if you just get hit by 3 asteroids, you just take 3 units of damage.
Gunstar Heroes
which
is
a
through.
third of your life. Nice, nice.
Time to fight. Yeah, like hard difficulty just eats your health up. I don't know exactly how it affects the fighting stage compared to some of the other stages in this, but like, yeah, hard difficulty has made this challenging. Let's see what Gunstar Heroes is able to do. WoW is almost making this look playable.
Yeah, I know. He has a lead, which is very shocking for his first playthrough.
Might not hold on to that. Okay.
But if he keeps it up, he could get in second very fast. Anyway, looks like Kreese is taking a break or pausing for a bit. Understandable. This is a very frustrating stage.
Oh, yeah. And that's something that players are absolutely allowed to do. Take a small breather, step away for a second. Okay, Gunstar Heroes 2 to 3 when it comes to health. I think this is going to be a loss, but making this much progress your first attempt is not bad at all.
It's very good.
Yeah. The problem is you have to do it again. And if Gunstar Heroes just got lucky the first attempts, then it's going to be a challenge.
Yep.
Well, we are half an hour into this, half an hour left. We've got one more match after this, so you all are welcome to stay tuned throughout. Otherwise, oh my god. What? Oh, Gunstar Heroes getting wrecked this round.
Yeah, he took a bunch of missiles to the face. That's the worst attack to get hit by.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine for an early attempt to get destroyed because, the first few fights that you have, you're really just learning how this new gameplay mode works.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Kreese and Swirl Dreams should be learning how to get through this. I know that Kreese is getting a little bit more reliable at doing well. Swirl Dreams, while having the best push so far, is unfortunately having some pretty bad fights lately. Maybe partly due to luck, maybe partly due to just, it might not be Swirl Dreams' best genre out there.
Yeah.
But then again, who expects a genre like this in Kusogrande? The space shooter, strut 'em up, fighting game.
Fighting game hybrid.
Yeah. There we go, Gunstar Heroes taken down. Swirl Dreams exploding. Kreese has dealt a little bit of damage, but 9 health is as close to full as you can be.
It's a rough stage, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Alopex is understandably struggling. Kreese typing in chat, this is my life now. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's a pretty background. I'd be fine living there.
True.
Wouldn't like to be exploded every now and then, but, that'd be a fine place to live.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very bisexual colors sky, so that's nice.
And we support this type of environment,
Exactly.
Oh, well, I don't know what else to talk about. I've blabbed about this. Yeah, it's a crappy fighting game.
It is a crappy fighting game.
Except for
Alopex
Alopex
is stuck in the... in the crappy rail shooter Space Harrier knockoff stage.
Yeah, the one thing about it is that while you can move up and down, you're basically on 2 lanes for when it comes to height.
Yes.
You know, up or down.
Exactly. Yeah, it's either top or bottom. You can kind of go in the center, but you have to constantly hit up and down. And it's very annoying to do.
Yeah. I feel like I've played this a little bit, Mike, and I'm not sure why I've played this. But like this level specifically that Alapex is on, I vividly recall the 2-lane feeling that goes on with this.
Maybe I put it in a gauntlet sometime?
Maybe? If so, it's a great gauntlet stage. The stage is short, but it's brutal.
Yeah, exactly. It'll take people a while to get through. Otoako, I think that's more a Western developer thing, because iframes after getting hit was pretty common in games even back in the 80s to an extent. You know, like Mega Man and stuff like that. It's just like they didn't really seem to learn it in Western games until much later. I don't know why that is.
Yeah, and this was not made in Japan. It certainly did take Nova Trade.
Yeah,
is the group that made it.
Hungarian devs.
Yeah. And I can't think of very many Hungarian fighting games. Actually, I can't think of any Hungarian fighting games off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm shocked you can think of any.
Well, Exo Squad, we've got that.
Yeah, we've got the lone representation, Exo Squad. So, unfortunately, it does look like that first fight for Gunstar Heroes was a bit of a fluke. Because he's really suffering through this stage now.
Yeah. Who knows, you know, perhaps the best way to go about this is to just flail a little bit. You know, a lot of people, when they first like try a fighting game or try something like this, will just flail a whole bunch. Oh, Gunstar Heroes kind of almost has the enemy in a loop. We've like staying as far away from the enemy as possible and just shooting. He's been avoiding damage, but unfortunately is dealing very little damage.
Yeah.
But got him down to 5. That's a little bit better than the last one.
True.
Yeah, this could pay off.
Alapex made it to the boss.
Oh, okay. Boss is good.
Don't let the boss scan you.
Yeah, if the boss gets its tracker on you or whatever it is, it will just plow through your health super fast. Do not get through it.
Yep.
No!
Like that.
Yeah.
No. But that is a point of progress.
Gunstar Heroes tried the same strat and got like a single hit on the boss before dying. Oh no! This game is so rude. Why?
It is so rude. I don't know. It might just be a hard mode thing, but basically, like I said, they perfectly pilot this mech like a ballerina, and it is the clunkiest thing to control ever.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can just see it from just how slowly you turn.
Yeah, what's funny is like the number of hits that I see the players do while they're lying on their back. Like that almost seems like the safest position. Just lay down, shoot into the air.
Yeah. That might actually be the play. Yeah.
And Gunstar Heroes is actually doing that.
Yep. It's not the worst play, honestly.
Yeah, it's just how do you reliably get knocked down? That's the question. Yeah. And how long can you stay there without getting up? Because most fighting games will make you get up.
This one does not. I can tell you that much.
Oh,
you
really?
You are not forced to get up. You are not.
Huh. Yeah, I think Gunstar Heroes is just experimenting with different controls to see if there is something else that can come out. A lot of the times there is the win button in some fighting games, or the win move, where it works against the computer. I'm not sure if that's the case here, other than the loop that you figured out.
Yeah, and the loop that I figured out is like very specific. So, and the thing is, there's no reason to think that the loop would work necessarily. Oh, does Kreese have a loop? No, not quite.
Okay.
Yeah, cross them up. Okay, Kreese has a lead.
Alepex getting a game over. Not surprised. Not surprising. Yeah. It's gonna happen a lot. Okay, Kreese is back in this. 3-5. That's still like any attempt that's better than a previous attempt is, is good. You're gaining knowledge every time that you play. You don't lose the knowledge that you gained earlier. So even if this doesn't work out, Kreese has some strategies that do work at dodging damage. Kreese might do that.
Kreese is actually doing pretty well. I don't think she'll win this time, but I do think she's getting closer to a strat.
I think so, yeah. Swirl Dreams, unfortunately, doesn't have a strat that's working yet. Gunstar Heroes looked like he was getting something going on, but unfortunately lost it a little bit. Yeah, the thing with...
Wait, you can grab in this game?
Supposedly?
Yeah, it looks like the computer grabbed Kreese.
Well, that's cool. New move unlocked. Grab.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, unlocked for the computer and not, the players.
So every once in a while I do see that, a shot that hits them doesn't deal any damage. They turn blue.
Yeah.
Is that, do you have defense during this fighting section then?
Yes. You can, if you turn blue, that's the force fields. But you can only use it once every 3-5 seconds or something like that. Okay, Swirl Dreams. Can they do it? Oh, they're so close. They're so close.
Oh my god.
Oh no, don't get hit! No!
Oh,
that is the furthest progress that anyone has made, though.
Is huge. Fantastic job. Swirl Dreams is solidly in second place. If one of the other players can beat this stage, then bam, that will move them up into second place. And remember, first and second are the two that matter here. Third and fourth are eliminated from Kusogrande. So, it's very important to not come in third and fourth. Alepex has just been pushing so much to try to get through this. Very little health at this point. With these flying sections, though, are there health pickups?
Yes, there are, but they're pretty small, and it's very easy to miss them. Alepex made it, though.
Yes!
They're on the next stage.
Wow! Finally, some progress.
And the next stage is...
Uh-oh.
I actually know what it is. Another space stage!
No! No, why? Oh, Gunstar Heroes, 3 rockets to the face. Yeah, it makes sense. If you get hit by 3 rockets, you should get hit more, take more damage than a single rocket. Yeah. That's just logic. Iframes don't exist in the real world. Why should they exist in video games?
Oh no, they just got hit by all the mines.
Yeah. The mines deal a decent amount of damage here, so very important to pay attention to the pickups. Trying to navigate in these rings is a pain for Alepex right now. Mostly because you move at all, and it seems like the entire level moves.
Yeah, it has to do with how the weird scrolling in this game works. Oh no, they're locked on.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, it was only half a second, so they only lost 2 health, which is still a lot of health for just half a second, or maybe more like quarter of a second.
This music almost turns into a bop.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, like this first part kind of sucks, but then, come on, get to the bop, beat the boss. I want to hear more of this tune. Oh, I think Gunstar Heroes got grappled as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Swirl Dreams is even up. No longer. Yeah, so that's kind of the AI bait that was in Swirl Dreams, is that you're basically both charging the missiles, but you're charging them slightly earlier, and you hit the opponent with the missiles.
Swirl
no!
Dreams,
Okay.
no!
She's starting to get it though. They're starting to get it. I think they will get it eventually, because they've learned the strat, and that is get both of you to charge, and then once you're both engaged, you just blast them. It's really the only reliable way to deal with these
Oh my god, Swirl Dreams has it. This is gonna, like, okay, yeah, just don't mess up too much here.
Okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter if they miss. They're done! They're out!
Yes!
They're out of fighting game jail.
Kreese is very close as well. Oh.
Puts them in oh, Kreese, can you do it? Don't get hit.
There you go, Kreese is through immediately after. Wow.
They're both out of jail. This does put Swirl Dreams in second, though, because Swirl Dreams reach this area first.
Correct.
However, if Kreese can reach the boss and knock out some of its health, then they can get a lead. So this is a very close race for second and third. And honestly, maybe even first if they manage to get through these stages really fast, but somehow I think that's maybe a little too optimistic. But you never know.
Yeah, Gunstar Heroes, is still not out of this either. Both Kreese and Swirl Dreams were in the fighting stage a lot longer than Gunstar Heroes at this point. So, there is still learning going on here. I do not put any of the players out of any of the rankings here. Like, Alapex very much has the lead at this point. I don't think it's locked at all.
It's not locked because the thing is, as dumb and brutal as the 5th stage is, it's not very long. So while you will die fast, it can also be beaten pretty quickly in like maybe 2-3 minutes, if even that long.
Oh yeah, Gunstar Heroes off to a decent start here. Oh, shot in the face. Yeah, that's what you do not want to have happen.
Yep. Yeah, taking a punch here and there is fine. Getting shot by the missiles is the worst.
Indeed. Now, everybody, we do have one more game after this, so get excited. And of course, I gotta do a little bit of setup. That is fine. That is expected. Yeah, this is the type of music buildup that I really, really enjoy. Like, as weird as the music sounds leading up to the, drop of the main tune, it's the perfect sort of environmental music. Oh, Gunstar Hero was so close.
Oh.
2 health left. I've got faith. I've got faith that all of the players are going to make it to stage 5.
Same. And I have faith that one of the stage 5 players will at least make it to the boss, if not beat the stage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing it can do, Otoako, is that the AI just immediately shoots you as you're loading in. It's extremely fair.
Yeah, I hate when games do that. Yeah, Gunstar Heroes was paying attention right at the beginning and dodged immediately so that the AI didn't do that. Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, big thing, like, if you can avoid the triple missile shot, you can usually avoid, like, the worst possible damage. It's just actually landing shots other than missiles is so unreliable because of how long it takes for every single attack. Like, you're dedicating 2 to 3 seconds every time you push a button.
Yeah.
And that's usually not good for a fighting game to have that much wind up.
Nope, it's not. Okay, Alopex is on the, I think, the main boss of the 6th stage, so we might even see the 7th stage if all goes well.
Oh, baby. And there we go.
We're seeing the
Alopex is
7th
through.
stage.
Wow. With almost full
that
health.
Seals Alopex's lead.
Yeah.
Like, they are definitely for sure going to be in first.
Yeah, I don't see anybody passing Alopex at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's, I think, Torres who was mentioned earlier. Oh no, I guess that's Bronsky. It's always Bronsky.
I've seen the sewer. Okay. I mean, of
Yeah.
course you need a sewer level when you're flying around in space. Gotta go to the space sewers, you know, get rid of your space poop.
Yep.
I don't know. Where even is the sewer? Like, just between planets? Random sewer? So stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. Space sewer, where they make the space slaves work.
Well, I mean, if you got a space mine for your space slave, it's gotta have a space sewer.
True.
Does the manual have any information about the different levels here? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. There's probably stuff in the, like, cutscenes between stages, but we don't have time for that. So there are other modes in the game. There's dual mode. What's dual mode? Is that multiplayer?
Yeah, if you like the fighting in this game so much, there's a mode exclusively dedicated to it.
Perfect. I mean, if you get to play against a friend, that might actually be worth doing. Because you both get used to how slow everything is. Do you know if any of the mechs behave differently, or is it just you play as the same dude?
I have never played dual mode.
So we don't know. There you go, everybody.
The
if you want to play
still there to be explored.
Yeah. At least, like, when you do get hit in the fighting game, like, the screen shakes. It's got a lot of the aesthetics that you would expect from a fighting game, which doesn't make it a good fighting game, but it's got it.
Yeah. Yep. It reminds me a little bit of Shaq Fu in the sense of, like, the people who made the game are, don't really have knowledge of fighting games. And also it was the 90s where, like, barely anyone had knowledge of fighting games because they were so new. But there are more like animators instead, or technical people, and that's definitely the sense I get from, like, the fighting sections in this game.
Yeah, I think
like
Gunstar Heroes may have a cheese strat, though. Doing this roll over and over, rolling under every single attack, if at all possible, and then doing the chop.
Well, let's see if it works out.
So much rolling, and unfortunately the enemy just keeps staying away.
Yeah.
But, like,
they know
not
how to play
taking
against
damage
it.
is good.
Oh, Swirl Dreams made it to the boss.
Oh, baby.
So that's clinching their lead.
Good, good.
However, there's definitely a chance that Kreese can also make it to the boss. And if they do more damage or beat the boss, then she can steal the lead. I do feel bad for Gunstar Heroes because this fighting game part is just...
Oh, it's bad.
It's so miserable. It's so bad.
But you know, this is Kusogrande. We're here for bad games. We're here for games that like people are gonna regret having discovered. You know.
Yeah.
Sure, every once in a while we have a game that people are like, oh no, this was fun. But March of the Penguins? No. Exo Squad? I don't think any of the players are going to have, like, enjoyed at least most of it. Maybe they'll have found a couple hints of joy in it, but honestly, no, this is not a fun game. It's brutal.
Nope. Yeah, it's brutal, and there's 20 or 21 levels of this.
There's so many levels. I can still imagine some tenacious kids, like, fooling themselves into thinking that they had fun playing this, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, yeah, the mechs are so cool looking, it's just hard. At least that was a lot of the reasoning for us when we were kids, because it wasn't like they're good and bad games, they're just the games that are easier to play and the games that are harder to play. In this game, it's hard to play.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is very hard to play.
But as it turns out, that wasn't our fault when we were kids. It just is a bad game. Well, right now, yeah, between Kreese and Swirl Dreams, it's very likely where second and third place will lie. Gunstar Heroes still has a shot, but gonna need to get through this fight in the next attempt or two if he wants to stay in Kusogrande.
Well, will Swirl Dreams make it through?
Oh.
It's so close. It's so close.
The boss is down.
The boss is down.
Swirl Dreams moves.
That guarantees second for Swirl Dreams.
I believe so, yeah. Like, Kreese would need to beat it this attempt. And Kreese hasn't even seen the boss. Everybody dies to this boss at least once.
Yep.
Yeah, Swirl Dreams doesn't even know that they're flying to the space sewers.
Yeah. They just think they're stuck in space jail after fighting game jail.
Yeah. But no, you're closer to crap than you can imagine.
I know,
and you're
right?
playing Exo Squad.
The literal crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. The crap isn't just a metaphor.
Yeah. It's so weird to me, like, how many games have sewer levels. It's just like, you know, how prolific are sewers? Like, there wasn't even a sewer in my city when I was growing up, you know? Oh, it was a small town.
No sewers? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, how would a city have no sewers?
Yeah, we had a septic tank, you know? Living out in rural Utah, we didn't have sewers. Like, technically there is one now, but I don't think it's even big enough for anybody to go in, and I think it's just a pipe.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a rural thing.
It's like, sorry, like, the sewers were just some fantasy. They were like unicorns, you know? It's like, okay, they show up all over in media.
Yeah.
But sure, are there sewers that people walk through? I had no idea as a kid. I guess there are. I don't know, how big are the New York sewers? Can people walk around in them and, like, be like, ooh, there's poop down here? Or Like, is there headroom? Do you have to crouch while going through the sewers? Like, I don't know. What are we talking about when you go to the sewer? Is it like this? Can mechs go inside?
I don't think mechs can go inside. So.
Okay, good to know. Apparently, in New York, they may be walkable for maintenance purposes. Good, you gotta maintain the poop.
True.
Or, yeah.
Someone's got to do it.
And good for
poop
them.
maintenance.
They should be paid a decent amount, okay? Because that's gross.
Oh, Alapex is on the boss. Oh, never mind.
Not for long. Cree says, I never want to play this game again, and don't we all wish to never play it again? Luckily,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
the refs have been keeping track of how the match has gone. The order is very straightforward. I do not think we're going to see any last-minute placement changes either. It's just
Yeah, there's
a
no
bad
chance for
game.
changes at this point.
Yeah. And, everybody has done a fantastic job. It's just, with us getting to the end of round 4, people have to get eliminated. So, at times it's going to be luck of the draw. Is this a game that jives with you? At times it's going to be, based off of who can figure out the genres the fastest. And Alapex has certainly done the best job here. All of the players, though, fantastic work throughout this tournament.
Definitely.
Alapex moving on to the bracket with Swirl Dreams, moving on possibly to the tiebreaker. We shall see. Oh, well, this is the end of the match, my friends. Thank God.
Yep.
I'm sure the players are going to be happy that this is over as well.
Oh, yeah. Judging from the reactions in Discord, they are going to be very relieved.
They do not like this game. How long is it going to take for the first stream to be turned off? That's my question. I imagine within the next 10 seconds, we'll see at least one stream close. Okay, that is time. And indeed, Alapex is our victor, making it all the way to stage 7 and still playing a little bit for some reason. Swirl Dreams in second.
Yeah.
Crease in third. Gunstar Heroes fourth. That is the order that we have here. Let me go ahead and message Alapex in case they want to come and chat. Yeah, the sewer stage, I know that I've seen it before. I've never seen anybody get past the sewer as far as I remember. It's about as good as you can expect from somebody playing in Kusogrande. Yeah, I know that you were a little bit surprised that we saw this far, though.
Yeah, I mean, stage 7 is really good. I mean, just getting through stage 5 is really hard. I've done it before, but I know it took me a while.
And here's Alapex. Hello there, and congratulations. You made it all the way to the sewer after flying through space? I don't know how things connect, but you're in the sewers. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just had to finish disrespecting that body.
I think that, honestly, I don't think anybody likes this game. At least that's...
I actually kind of disagree.
What?
I liked it. It was extremely difficult at portions, and the controls are bad, but I think it was actually kind of fun.
Mike? Alapex liked
everyone
it.
has a game that jives with them.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay, this is no March of the Penguins, Mike. Like, you're punching
Yeah, exactly.
hard, but
It's
not
no March of the
that
Penguins.
hard, you know?
or Baby's Day Out.
Or Baby's Day Out,
I
yeah.
just had to keep telling myself, this is exactly like an arcade game. It is hard on purpose, and it's badly designed, but it's hard on purpose, and so they really want you to memorize the levels, especially those asteroid fields, which were impossible to memorize.
Oh yeah, the flight levels, it's stupid because there is a lot going on, a lot that you have to dodge. You only have the 2 levels, the upper and lower level, to really worry about, but at the same time, there's just so much flying at you that it's difficult to memorize all of that.
Yeah, and it might have been hard to see on stream, but in especially after that first like fighting stage, there were portions of the level that the entire bottom part was just full of asteroids. You could not fly in it at all.
Yep, and then the top part becomes full of asteroids you cannot fly through at all.
Yeah, but I was figuring that they expected a charge shot through it because it can destroy the asteroids, and that helped. But I still think I got lucky to get through it. But
Yeah, what about the fighting section? Like, everybody was
Yeah,
stuck on the
you got-
fighting game section for a while there.
You got through it by far the fastest. Everyone else was stuck on it for at least 25, 30 minutes.
I saw how much damage the missiles did to me when the computer used it against me, so I just decided I'm just gonna missile all that I can.
Yeah, like, that's a good thing to note. I think
Yeah.
that Kreese and Swirl Dreams managed to figure out a loop eventually where they were able to dodge. Like, Swirl Dreams' final attempt, they had 9 health at the end, almost max health, and took the enemy down, and that was fantastic to see. But, it's just, they're way too good at the game, and you have to figure out the cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wait, you said that you kind of enjoyed it. Like, what does this game have going for it?
I mean, these side-scrolling sections aren't all that bad, except for the boss of this one, because he can just drop you in half a second. But they were pretty fun. The fight sections are okay when you figure out like what they expect you to do with it, like the exact path they want you to fly, and you can also drop those bosses insanely fast yourself if you land a charge shot on them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw some of those bosses that were around for like 5 to 10 seconds and then dead.
Yeah, I think one of them was on my screen for like 5 frames before it died.
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah, mind you, one thing that I take into consideration as well is that you were playing on hard difficulty, not the basic default, and because of that, things are generally going to be more difficult than your typical playthrough. It's just not super common that the game ups the difficulty quite as much as this one does, so like, it's a true Kusogrande experience where you go up against something that is much more difficult than intended for a first-time playthrough.
Yeah, it definitely would not first time play through this on hard. Definitely stick with normal.
Yeah, I'm really curious how much it differs, or if it still remains fairly difficult, because I think that it would still have a decent amount of difficulty, but I've never tried it. I don't know.
Yeah, and on the other hand, the continues seem to be unlimited. They gave passwords, even though they were a bit weird. I think one of them almost said Kaizo in it, which was kind of funny.
That's great. Yeah.
That's great.
Well,
yeah,
congratulations.
The last password I got was TZKAISA. I think that's either an O. Yeah, it's an O.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
O's, zeros, Devs, watch out for those in passwords because they're always a pain. Well, Alapex, great job. I have to ask, are you doing any streams these days that people should know about? Anything going on over at your channel? Or if not, any games you've been enjoying?
I need to get back into streaming. I'm currently in the process of moving apartments, so I've got like half my stuff packed up and getting ready to move, so I haven't been able to stream for a bit. Although I do have the clip compilations that I try to do every week, so if anyone wants to clip something to see on stream, and I'll steal it and throw it in.
Yeah, if people have not seen those, I highly recommend them. Alapex has been sharing them on Blue Sky, and I've been trying to share whenever they pop up. The compilations have been a lot of fun to see. And yeah, I've previously said people are welcome to use clips from the stream as they desire. You are more than welcome to make fun of me, try to be a little bit kinder to others. Of course, if people are okay with gentle ribbing, that's something that you can let people know. Otherwise, be kind to others, tease me, I can take it.
Yeah, and I try to keep that in mind. If I'm focusing on a player, it's just because either they did something really good or something really funny happened to them, and it's not on them as a player, it's just something that the game did.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. almost always the game's fault in Kusogrande.
Yeah, and I just
Including the
appreciate
Exo
people
Squad.
like putting themselves out there to play in front of people. It's always a little bit stressful, so I appreciate everything that everyone here does. What about you, Mike? What would you like to plug? I know you've got your Genesis project going on.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'll plug. I'm going through a challenge called the Sega 700. I'm going through it on my Twitch channel. I'll be streaming later today. Currently, I'm on Phantasy Star 2, which will likely be the longest game so far out of the and I'm mostly going through in chronological order. I only made one exception. I raced the Tick with Spike, who's doing SNES Mania, and we raced Genesis Tick versus SNES Tick. Basically, he technically won, but we were basically just trying to cope through the game because I knew the Tick was going to be the longest, most boring slog ever, and I just knew it would be more fun suffering with a friend. And we were both grateful for each other's presence.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That game is bad. And it's not even fun for Kusogrande bad. It's just long and boring.
Oh, I love it. Well, thank you so much, Mike. I love whenever you're able to come and show off some of the games, and especially that you bring back Kuso classics. It's a lot of fun. Well, I'll let you both take care, and we'll get ready for the next match.
Yep, have a good one.
Yeah, see ya.
See you later.
Well, everybody, we are going to run to a quick advertisement because I got to use the restroom. So get up, grab some water. We will be right back. Everybody, welcome back to Kusogrande, the bad video game tournament. I think I'm tired. Woo! Luckily, it's the last match of the day. Thank you so much, earlier Bonus Lizard, for the 100 bits, and everybody for all of the subs. I super appreciate it. You know, we try to give out over $2,000 worth of prizes each year, and all of the subs help me cover that as well as eat food. Food's good, as it turns out. So thank you all so much. Luckily, I may have a gig in Florida this next weekend. We'll have to see if that ends up working out. Otherwise, you know, Kuso and video game development is what I am doing right now. So let me see, Crappy, are you ready to go? Crappy, let's get rolling. Go, 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 go. Get going. And watch out. Oh, Crappy's gonna go find that sewer, okay? He's just concerned about the pipes. You gotta make sure the sewer pipes are piping things. Well, everybody, it is time for the last GM of the day, which it's been a hot minute since we've seen them. Say hello to our dear friend, the Juker. Yeah, y'all. You're probably like, wait, the Juker? The Juker? Oh, yeah, we've got him. Hello, Juker.
Hi, hello.
Oh my gosh, it's been a minute.
Yeah, how's it going?
Oh, it's been going great. Honestly, like, the last several weeks have just been an amazing time here on Kusogrande. Like, it just feels like it keeps going and going. Yeah, I had a bit of a break in order to showcase the NES game I'm working on, but, you know, yeah, it's been so much fun to develop, like, all the weird little bugs. The NES is such a system. Oh my god.
I love seeing you do that. I definitely want to check it out.
Yeah, and don't worry, like, although I have the demo out for people who get it on itch for $3 if you want to support, you don't have to play it right now because the full game will be coming out. But, oh, people are excited to see what sort of stuff you have. So what game do you have for us today?
Today I have a game called Whirlo for you. This never came out in America. This is a SNES game that released in Europe and Japan. So when they saw this, they were like, "Uh-oh, this is a European game." And I'm like, "No. It's just Europe because that's English. Don't worry, it's Japanese. That doesn't make it any better in this case."
I love it. Well, we have a full hour of Whirlo, which I personally don't know anything about this game, or do I? I'll have to see. There's so many games that show up on Super Nintendo that I'm like, okay, I guess I do know this, but this doesn't, like, scream anything at me right now.
I can give you a very small background on this game. This is a Namco game. You might be familiar with, I believe it's Legend of Valkyrie series. This is a spin-off of that, I think, if I have that correct.
Okay. I know a little bit about Legend of Valkyrie, not a whole lot, but good to have a tiny bit of context. And we'll have plenty of time to talk about this game. What is this? Okay, it's bells. The music's fine. It's just really loud bells. Gonna turn that down.
This green Scrimblow you play as, Whirlo. The thing you'll notice immediately about him...
Oh, I know this game, yeah.
You do? Yeah. So, the thing with this game is pretty much every button just lets you jump, but there's, like, an absurd amount of jumps in this game, and they all do different things, and that's where this game gets really frustrating. Oh, and the fact that, you know, you die in one hit.
Yeah. I remember, I know that I've tried this a little bit. I'm trying to remember if I raced this. I might have done this in Mystery Tournament or something. But yeah, I recall this being a fun time, brutal, but like still kind of a joy nonetheless. Well, all of our players are ready to go, so Juker, what would be good emotes for chat to spam? I think anything green.
Do you have any spin emotes, I would say, because Whirl?
Yeah, spin or green, or better yet, spinning green stuff.
Yeah, someone's got to have a spinning green thing.
We're doing the countdown now, so spam your emotes. Best of luck to the players in Whirlo for Super Nintendo. Oh, the music's so good, though.
It is, yeah, it looks really charming, and then when you kind of realize how the jumps work, you're like, oh.
Yep, things change. Well, as soon
There
as
we
I
go,
see
someone's
movement,
got a green spin.
Yeah, look at all that green spinning stuff. So much
Yes,
spinning.
yes.
Even if it doesn't spin on the stream when it pops up, I can see it in chat spinning. You're good. Oh, Bad Chop, you have your own spinning emote? Yeah. Whee! I love all the animated stuff that doesn't get animated on my stream. I have to figure out why. Huh. Okay, and there we go. Our first movement, and of course my timer didn't start. Perfect. That's okay.
Let's get
Whatever.
ready to
a couple
whirl.
seconds off.
I think that's what they say, right? The Whirlos?
Yeah, hey, it's whirling time.
I think something that's important to note that the players will learn immediately is when you do the attack where you can shove your pitchfork into the ground, There's a lot of recovery time on it, and it doesn't make it any better.
Okay, Anisep trying to jump. Uh-oh. Press A while running to jump higher. So yes, you need to do a running jump. You cannot just jump straight up.
Yes, and there are
taking a death.
multiple jumps, so figuring out the correct jump in every scenario is part of the problem.
There we go. Anisep getting high up. I see flying through the air, falling down on the caveman dudes and dying. It's about right. Honestly, there's going to be a lot of death in this game.
Well, those are some fighting words. Is this a Cuphead journalist moment? Well, I mean, who could say? You know, how many jump buttons were in Cuphead? One?
One. And also,
Yeah.
the guy does, like, business stuff, you know?
Mhm,
You
mhm.
don't expect somebody who works, like, with packaging and business to necessarily know a whole lot about video games. Sometimes it's good for you to have somebody who doesn't so that they can think of the practical things. So, yeah, I do not blame that guy for not being great at Cuphead.
Oh, absolutely.
However,
I bet he'd be really good at Werlo.
yeah, he would have kicked ass at Werlo. Freaking Werlo, just a little green guy, you know?
Yes.
With a pitchfork? So why do we have a pitchfork? Did we steal it from these cavemen dudes?
I want to say he has it in Legend of Valkyrie, but I didn't play long enough to even meet this character in Legend of Valkyrie when I played it.
Gotcha. Oh my god, now I know why you call it a spin-off. Yeah. Chat saying he's a farmer. You know, honestly, if you are an anthropomorphic cabbage, how else do you grow your children?
That's true. His full name is Werlo Brassica. This is a joke that's only funny if you know the Latin, so...
Well, I know grass.
Okay.
So Werlo Brassica, I think, like, I get a little bit of it.
There you go.
Wow, this is a very, very deep story that we have here. So yes, prequel, apparently he's also known as Kuso9rande in Japan. Secondary character from the game. Apparently there are a lot of bad endings in this game. What?
Yes, there are a lot of bad endings. I don't think the players will see one, but if they reach an ending, it would. I think you have to minimum get past the second stage. If you do things wrong, you'll get a bad ending and then just be told to continue.
Oh, that's great. I love it's sort of like Nier Automata, you know, there are the 5 main endings, and then all the other endings are just like, okay, this happened. Continue? And yeah, you just continue. Okay, so one day, with this story, a huge explosion is heard throughout the land, and a deadly dust falls from the sky, causing many people across the land of Marvel to begin dying from a withering disease. One of those to be affected with the disease is Xandra's son, aka Werlo's son, causing Xandra and his wife to be at a loss as to what to do. After overhearing talk of a marvelous curing medicine, Xandra sets out on a journey to find this medicine and save his son. So apparently fans of the series enjoyed this game, but otherwise it kind of got mixed reception.
I could see why. It does get really frustrating after the first stage trying to figure out how the jumps work.
Yeah. Now, question, what kind of game is, I guess, the Adventure of Valkyrie, or, is that an RPG?
I believe it's like one of their older arcade games where you walk around on the map as the Valkyrie and you attack people and you get power-ups.
Okay, so sort of like OG Highlight.
Yeah, but except without the bumps.
Okay, no bumps. maybe more Zelda, but with experience.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Top-down running gun. Yeah, that kind of checks out. That's a good way to describe it.
Well, right now we are seeing some progress from all of the players. I want to thank the referees for helping to track this match because they make sure we know who is in the lead. The referees that we have for this match are Whirlochop skewers his enemies on the tines of justice. We've also got Hazel Speen, Zam Buffalo, Mendezo, and Buster Curry spinning into oblivion. Well, right now, all of the players are on the Haunted Forest except for Icy Fevrier in the Elder's house, huh? Aw, Grandpa, how are you doing? I guess
Orb.
he's got an orb.
I forget what the orb does. I don't think I made it that far when I played this.
Uh-oh. Wait. That's either a good or a bad sign.
Who could say?
We'll find
yeah,
out.
this part's really rough. I remember this, where Sandros is.
Okay. Oh, Sandros. Is that a location? I presume so. Yeah, we've got the locations listed to the right of their health
Yeah,
here.
I think those are the stages.
That is fair.
Yep.
So Sandros.
You have to figure out the right jump
Okay.
while the platforms are falling, though, which is the real issue.
Yeah. I wonder if I just stumbled across this while testing games, because I know that I didn't play very much. I thought, okay, it looks and it sounds good. It's probably fine. But I really didn't get into it. And we have seen so much death already. So much death.
Oh, yeah.
What about the continue situation? How generous are continues in this?
I believe it's just use the password. I don't even think you need to type the password in. I think it's just automatically there.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
So, relatively kind, most likely. Well, good.
Yeah.
That means that we might see a decent way into this game. Icy Fevrier still hasn't quite figured out how to use the alternate jumps. Like, the dash,
The Whirlo.
the whirlo. Yeah, there we go. You gotta use the whirlo. If you're not whirloing, are you playing whirlo or are you just dying?
That's a good question. It is automatically posted. Okay, yeah, that's what I remembered.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much, chat, for that information. So, yeah, I'm interested in seeing, like, the various aesthetics of the game. They're already, like, visually the game is pretty dang cool. I really have enjoyed the music. The Haunted Forest is kind of like a little low-key for music for me, but otherwise the main title theme is just a bop. There's a unicorn occasionally in this game.
All good video games have unicorns.
All good video games? Right. What about...
Yes.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of a good video game that doesn't have a unicorn. I'm having a hard time.
Yeah, there are none.
Solitaire?
Does Solitaire have a unicorn on the deck?
Is Solitaire a good
depends on the
game?
version. I'm inclined to say yes. I like Solitaire.
Okay, but what about Spider Solitaire?
Ooh, I don't know about that. If I could put the deck of cards in a cup, I might be able to. Just in case I have to put it outside.
How would... Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So, one thing that Icy Fevrier did, he did the dash through the air. Unfortunately, when you land, it causes these platforms to start falling, and you bounce off the ground and thus cannot move. So, like, the inability to control after you've actually done the air dash is a big problem. Okay, I see trying to do the big whirlo, but not managing to do it that time. Yeah, it's certainly a puzzle platformer very early on in this game, and I imagine it's just going to get more like that as time goes on.
Oh, yeah, and look at that. Ooh. I knew that was coming the second Icy pushed that button, because having played this game before, yeah, that's one thing I remember, is it's really easy to I guess maybe not mistime is the correct term, but like misplace your spin.
Oh yeah, like I do see that they've been experimenting a little bit with the height, so that like if I do the spin a little lower, am I going to still bounce and sort of crash and be stunned, or will I just be able to jump immediately off to the ground? Icy has certainly been experimenting with that, and we'll see if it ends up working. Anisep catching up, though. Oh.
This is the second level in the game they're throwing this at you is wild.
I'm not too surprised. Like, it seems like it's probably, well, for a platformer, I don't imagine it's going to be the longest platformer out there.
Oh no, I think Anisep might be in some trouble. Yep, that's what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah, that's an issue with some games as well. If you can make it so that you're in an unwinnable situation where you have to die, it feels unfair. Oh, Icy has figured out the long dash. Okay.
But they're not done. They still have to get across more platforms.
Oh, I didn't even know you could do this type of dash, though.
Ooh, yeah. That's the jump that always made me really upset when I played this. Was that last one, because you have to do a charge jump, so you have to do it while the platform is falling.
Yeah. So, how do you do this, like, sideways hop that we see Icy doing all over the place?
I believe it's a dash? I feel like I have to load up the game again real quick just to check.
Ta!
My time with this game made me go, okay, so all the buttons are jump, gotcha. And that was like the big takeaway from the hour or two I played of this.
Gotcha. There we go, Anisep hopping back in. I do like how evil the password looks. There's no way anybody's writing that down, and that's fine. Take a screenshot just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, big thing in Kusogrande, try all of your controls, because if somebody figures out a control that you don't, we don't tell people how to do things that somebody has already figured out. So it's Icy is doing the dash, and it's working out fantastic.
Oh man, Icy made it past the platforms, but now they gotta make it past the boulders.
Not the boulders, no! Poor Whirlo. Anisep having a hard time getting through some of this area. And it's understandable. This, oh my god, there's so much death. Whirlo, why are you so weak? Oh, Anisep has figured out the dash as well. Very nice.
I think this game would be a lot better if they gave you like 2 or 3 hits.
Yeah, I could see that. But
because then, like, okay, well, you fall in the pit, that's fine, but at least you have a chance to learn the level.
I mean, unlimited continues makes it a little bit more forgiving, as well as, what, 7 lives when you use a continue?
Yeah. I mean, everybody knows Whirlos have 7 lives, right?
That's true. 7 lives for 1 Whirlo. Technically 8 since 0 is alive.
Correct.
Ooh, 8-Bit Sword is on to the part where it's a knowledge check, this area. Knowledge check, have you figured out the dash hop? Because if so, great, you can get past it, and if not, you will figure it out. Ta! I love that Icy has been typing a little bit in the Discord as well, you know, commenting about the brutality of these platforms and saying, where's Chris Redfield when I need him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. There's
very
no
appropriate.
hope for a Whirlo.
I'm holding out for a Whirlo at the end of the night.
Oh my god. He's gotta be bright, and he's gotta be green, and he's gotta have
He's gotta
pitch
spin a
for
lot.
all right. Yeah, spin a lot. Not exactly rhyming there, but it's fine.
It really
No
does
big
it.
deal. Now, this was developed. I'm taking a look as soon as the internet
It's named
decides
though.
I'm not a robot. Nova Co. Yeah.
Oh, no, go. Okay.
So
What else has Nobuko
Nobuko,
done?
it looks like they made Battle City, Burning Force. Was that Shining Force as well? I'm trying to remember. No. Okay, Burning Force, which is similar to Space Harrier. That actually looks kind of cool. Wait, they made Takeshi's Challenge? Oh no.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep, this company made Takeshi's Challenge, everybody. Well,
That's a great video game.
and you know what? It actually makes a lot of things in this game make sense because, yeah, you do have a lot of troll mechanics in this, especially with physics, bouncing around. One thing to note is that you can prevent yourself from actually, like, getting stunned after doing your big whirlo. I think you have to end up hitting something, though, in order to prevent getting the whirlo stun.
I believe so.
Okay, I
So
see.
this is the part where the boulder really comes in, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, watch out. You're gonna need to go to the left.
I know, you see, here's the thing that gamers don't know, is to go left in video games. They'll never go left. So this is the knowledge check.
Ah, Valley of Sizes. You know, it's not the sizes that matters.
It's the Whirlo that matters.
Yeah, it's the Whirlo. That sounds like a
something that
move
matters
from
a lot.
Seinfeld, you know?
It does. Something that matters a lot, though, is if you do the ground pound, you're wasting time because he will get stuck in the ground for a bit. So that is something to keep in mind, that if you choose to do that, you're probably risking.
Yep. Ooh, I see experimenting with the moving platform. Always worth doing. Yeah, especially early on in a game, experimenting with the different mechanics because you never know how certain things will work. And honestly, later on, when the levels get longer and deaths more punishing, you don't want to waste those deaths possibly dying on something trivial. Oh no, Icy! Yeah, the thing is, you gotta run away from the giant snowball in order to get it to start moving, and then you gotta move fast enough to avoid dying.
I mean, I respect the strategy of standing in the way of the boulder. I think it's a bold move.
My
Was
God.
it a good move? Well, I mean, who could say?
It's a move nonetheless. Well, yeah, from what I can see, the last game that this company made was Mega Man Soccer, which also checks out.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
Yeah, the audio for this game, though, was made by the same person who worked on various games like... Wait, Power Drift? That's not the game that we had yesterday, right? Please don't be that game. Good,
Very
good.
funny.
No, very different game. Okay, whew. I was a little bit
A different
concerned.
power drift?
I think it was Power Drive yesterday. Oh, Street Fighter 2 for Game Boy did the music for that. Bonkers for Super Nintendo. I recall that having pretty decent music.
Bonkers is alright.
Yeah.
A power drive, yeah, that was a different game.
Yeah, very different games. Bomberman Quest for Game Boy Color.
That one's good, I like that one.
Okay. Yeah, from what I can see, like, actually some pretty legit music in their history. Not all of it outstanding, you know, nothing that I look at that I'm like, oh yeah, you're absolutely a classic music composer. But, you know, decent songs still. It's just, I wish this area had... Come on, this is an action game. I don't want to be here, like, almost crying because of the environmental music. Like, it's not like March of the Penguins boring, but this music could be more exciting.
Yeah, I was asking earlier in the GM chat, it's like, if only we could have got, like, Morgan Freeman to be here as a special guest commentator for that game.
Oh my
That would have
God.
been great.
I mean, that would have been... I don't think I can afford Morgan Freeman, I gotta be honest. But yeah, I would have
Listen,
taken him any day. Come.
He loves penguins. That's his big thing, right? He was the narrator for that.
Morgan Freeman, if you want to come and talk about penguins, we'll have it again.
Yeah, it turns out he's a big Kusogrande fan.
Oh, I didn't
really,
know.
Really loves penguins.
He's probably who was it? The 52 emus that was in chat?
23 emus.
23 emus. I forget how many emus are in chat. There are just a lot of them.
That's a regular in my chat, so I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I know who you're talking about.
Whee! McClock still hasn't quite figured out the dash jump, or 8-Bit Sword has it. Yeah, McClock is going to be the last one figuring that one out. But as soon as he does, we're going to start seeing some progress here. It's just, you cannot get across without using that dash.
Or if you can, it's like 1 frame.
There's no way. Like, because of the way the bouncing works, you land way too early, the platforms start falling. Like, one thing to keep in mind when it comes to Kusogrande, when a game officially comes out, even if it's not a US release, if it was an official release somewhere on a Nintendo system, then usually it's not going to require pixel perfect jumps. So keep that in mind. McClock is almost at the end of that section.
So close.
Because of that, like, keep in mind, if it feels like something is going to require you being too perfect, then you may just need to change your strategy in order to get through. I think McClock actually did a pixel perfect jump. What the crap? But yeah, like, even games in Kusogrande should not require you to make jumps that perfect.
Yeah, I think the most perfect jump I could think of on a American released game is Late Adventure Island 1.
Oh, McClock, wrong jump! Late Adventure Island 1? Oh, how difficult is that?
You have to do a slippery 1 frame jump in around, like, what is it, 8.2 or 8.3?
Oh no.
Might even be 8.4. Late game Adventure Island 1 is so brutal. It is.
Yeah, so keep that in mind. You go into Kusogrande, if it's not a bootleg or like an unlicensed game, pixel perfect jumps are almost never required. Like, especially this early on in a game. McClock is still doing the pixel perfect jump. Like, it's amazing. Maybe it's not quite pixel perfect, but it's very, very close.
It could be a real Rillo in our hearts.
Okay, here comes the snowball. Run away, Whirlo. Yeah. Oh, unfortunately, it seems like sometimes the players do the incorrect jump. Is it very easy to mess up, like, what type of jump you're doing?
Oh, yeah, easily. Especially the charge jump. If you charge it too long, you're probably dead. If you do it too soon, you're probably also dead.
Yeah,
Whirlo to be explained in a flowchart is what I'm saying, because, you know, it's like, which jump button did you press? And it's like, okay, how long did you press it? Alright, so 90% of the time, it probably led to death. Start over.
Yeah. The dash jump is certainly the most helpful for a lot of these sections. Wow, Icy, no! That was a very long dash jump, but yeah, certainly it's memorize which jumps you need to use. And we're getting into the territory of, like, needing to do jumps, but also know what's ahead of you. Like Anisep, getting the dash jump here, and unfortunately bouncing up, landing on that spike. Exactly what Icy did before, so you gotta memorize what you've already passed so that you know which jumps to do. I mean, you could possibly just, like, do a quick run back without the snowball chasing you to see, like, how do I get through this, rather than risking death every single time.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, one practice round might be enough to save a lot of deaths.
You could also Whirlo past everything. I think what I did on my winning attempt was I whirled, and then I think I fell into the spot that you need to be. Which counted.
Yeah, I could see I could see that working out. Like, you have to have a decent length Whirlo, but yeah, what they need to do is run back to the point where there's that ice platform that you can sink down on. 8-Bit Sword just jumped across it. Oh, another tricky thing is that the icicles are falling behind you, so it's very easy to accidentally be like, okay, I didn't notice those, and I don't know where they are. There we go.
I think Icy might have it.
Icy. Just gotta go. Oh, the snowball's coming. Oh my god.
Oh, they figured it out.
There we go. Icy is through. The water is here. And it's time to grow this plant, I think. Let me see. Do we have different audio here? Because I'm getting tired of this music. Okay, same music, but maybe it'll change after this. Yeah!
Bubble plant. I don't actually know what this thing is.
The bubble plant, bubble flower eats you, turns you bubble. And then you bubble off to heaven. But yeah, that's a very clear lead change. All of the other players stuck in the same area and just need to figure out how to do the correct jumps to get through. Meanwhile, on to Mount Alessandra. Uh-oh.
Oh, these enemies look fast and annoying. It's a new problem to overcome.
Yeah, like... And knowing what type of jump they're going to do, I think, is going to be the nightmare here. Figuring out, like, you know, do I need to fight them? Can I walk under them? As long as their movement pattern is the same each time you encounter them, not a huge deal, but still annoying.
Yeah. They seem easier than dealing with the boulder.
There's so much death. Whirlo dies to everything. Whirlo is weak.
I would argue that Whirlo dies more than Bubsy. I know that's a bold claim to make.
Dude, no, it's not. Bubsy has limited continues.
That's true.
Oh, Anisep tried to use the Whirlo to get over the snowball, but unfortunately didn't. Icy, though, just enjoying these weird jester nerds. I don't know what these do. They look like jesters to me.
Not really sure what they are. They're like kind of like rabbit jesters.
I mean, I like them.
Yeah. Oh, that's so unfortunate, McClock.
McClock right at the end, but now he knows what to do. It's just a matter of, like, executing a little bit better. Alas finally came to save me. Oh no, Gulkman got me. Who the crap is Gulkman? Oh no, Icy is like, I'm not freeing you, I'm just gonna watch. Ooh, is this gonna be a bad end?
Oh, they might have got a bad end.
Leave him? Mister, that's really cold. Look, I don't expect you to help me for nothing. I'll give you valuable information. Treasure? I have no interest in treasure. Oh my god. Please, get a bad ending. Who cares? Right, see you later. Bad ending? Whirlo fled the mountain in fear. Ha ha ha. Oh my god.
It should just let them use the password.
Whirlo becomes a Dark Knight, a minion. Whirlo became a minion. Oh my god. Bad ending. I love it. And the mountain burned up. Ooh, Whirlo spreads havoc in the desert. The end.
I love Dark Whirlo. It's got an evil pitchfork, like the devil. Okay, yeah, it does just give you a password.
That was so good. Yeah, Icy is like, that game over was worth it, and I fully appreciate it. That was so good.
Yeah, I was gonna put something in here originally. I had to double check. I was like, it should give you a password, and yeah, it does. Otherwise, I was gonna say, like, yeah, just keep going if you get a bad ending.
Yeah, everybody, we could have had Dark Whirlo. Dark Whirlo is so much cooler.
Yeah, they need to give him a gun in the sequel.
Honestly, I don't think I know a single farmer who doesn't have a gun. That's just like one of the tools of the trade, you know?
Yeah, I mean, look at Farmer with Shotgun from Dragon Ball. He's a fan favorite.
Oh, I don't know that guy. Just farmer with a...
He's the guy at the very start of Dragon Ball Z. He's the guy who meets Raditz, and Raditz gets shot with his shotgun, and it does nothing.
Gotcha. No, Anicept, no! You went across the ice platform. Okay, good. Icy's trying to help the dude this time. Dang it, I want Dark Whirlo. Wait, so you have to choose to help him several times anyway?
Yeah. So here's the thing, the boss fights in this game are as bad as you can imagine because you still die in one hit.
At least you respawn here, that's nice.
Another person seems to have made it to the next level. With a sword,
Yeah!
climbing the mountain.
Well, both 8-Bit and McClock moving on. Anicept has made it to the end of this stage. It just requires doing all of the jumps perfectly and standing on the ice platform. If you can do that, then you are golden. Yeah, just a couple more attempts. I think Anicept is going to be able to get through this.
Oh yeah, no. I would be shocked if they don't.
Now, the stakes for this match, only one person is moving on, so it has to be whoever comes in first place. This is pretty high stakes. Icy is the first one through this level, though, Mount Alessandra, and moving on. Worlds of ZZT, thank you so much for the raid. I love ZZT. It was fantastic when we had Smooching Kobolds. Hopefully I got to check a little bit more of that out later on.
Yes, ZZT's a good time.
Yay! Icy has freed the friend, and this jester's like, we're flying away, we're gonna go make out. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be friends now. Here, have fun going to the next part.
You know, if only everybody you punched became your friend, it would be so much easier to make friends.
Yeah, it's like, there's this old quote from, what was it, Full Metal Alchemist, where it was like, they became friends through their muscles. I believe that was that series.
Friends through muscles. No, Anicept! Oh, just a little too late. Or if he would have, like, walked a tiny bit to the left, it might have been enough to sink down. Oh, that's so stupid. Like, that you can get there and just barely die. Welcome to Kusogrande, everybody. Sometime... This game is all about, like, this is a puzzle platformer with stupid hitboxes. And it requires so much perfection, like, especially early on. I see you trying to stab a ball of fire. Can you stab fire? I feel like that wouldn't do much.
And
8-Bit sword,
it's not gonna do anything.
Do we get Dark Whirlo? Just normal Dark Whirlo. Dang it.
Just normal Dark Whirlo.
I want actual Dark Whirlo. Not just like I became evil because I died too much.
What would Dark Whirlo's name be? Would it be Olryu?
Dwirlo.
It would just be Whirlo backwards?
Oh. No, Anicept! This game is robbing you, okay? Like,
yeah, I think you should have made that by now. I'm gonna blame the game, not you.
but that's the way the Kuso goes sometimes. I was gonna say crumbles, but first off, I know I've said it before. Second off, I regretted it. Ooh, look, I see they're oranges. Maybe you could eat them. Okay, or you could just go past them. That's fine too. Whirl of Darkness. Ooh. Dalphin, that is a great name.
I like that.
Merlot. Don't like that too much. Yeah, I'm going Whirl of Darkness. Okay. I honestly just need to figure out how to deal with this. I don't know. Does your friend have anything to say about it? Friend, stop standing there and come help Whirlo.
Maybe you got a whirl.
This is something that, like, if I got to as a kid and I just couldn't get it working, I'd probably, like, be
Turn the game
angry
off.
and never... Yeah, I'd turn it off. I had the password written down, all, like, 20 characters of the weird, like, stars and moons and crap.
Yeah, depending on when you would have played this, there might have been early websites that would have had, like, a poorly written guide that would have been like, yeah, get to this part and do this thing.
Yeah, or that just blatantly lie. Anisep is through, by the way, moving on to the mountain. I wonder if anybody else is gonna get bad ending in Dark Whirlo, aka best ending. Yeah, the big thing though is, the enemies take so many hits to kill. Why
They really
are they
do.
so invincible to Whirlo? Like, this game, aesthetically, if you look at the game, if you listen to the game, if you watch it, it's a joy. But everything else about this is butts.
Yeah, it really tricks you into thinking this might be a good game.
It's so close. It's got all the pieces here. Okay, let me see. Is there information?
Oh.
I'm taking a look.
I remember what you have to do.
Uh-oh.
It's pretty rude. You have to do the Whirlo into that because it's a law.
From the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too surprising. Just how... How do you get that height? That's the question.
Well, you see, you press one of the many buttons that let you jump.
Oh, the Whirlo button. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Gotta Whirlo a few times. Okay, the gesture's there to slow it down, but gotta keep the Whirlowing.
Whirlowing?
Ugh. The wind and the Whirlos. There we go. Okay, so you have to do a running Whirlo. That's the solution. There we go.
That
The
gave
moon
people-
mountain is open.
A chance to catch up, and hey, maybe someone else figures it out immediately.
Yep. Okay.
Oh no, it's Whirlo Hell!
No, not Whirlo Hell. He's just a cabbage man. At least that's my assumption. He looks like a cabbage. Maybe that's why he
think it
burns immediately.
Said what he is, it's just he's Whirlo.
I love that, like, looking at game FAQs, the walkthrough for this introduction. This is my first FAQ ever. I have seen that a lot. And then, Whirl is a fairly short action side-scroller released in 1992. It has this mediocre storyline you'd expect from a game of that day and age. I'm like, you chose to write your first FAQ about something that has a
And
quote-unquote
not care,
mediocre
yeah.
storyline. Just something to justify making a game thinking that it would become popular from solely its gameplay. Everything's going swell when suddenly your village explodes. Oh wait, the mountain beside your village explodes, and for some reason that forces your village to sink beneath the surface of the earth. Apparently there was an evil villain. This person has never played a JRPG before.
No, I don't think they have.
Yeah, for some reason, apparently there was an evil villain in prison inside the now exploded mountain. She... Question mark? I think it's a girl. Who cares? Spreads the ashes
cares?
left over. Well, yeah, it's like girl, guy. Like, why
It's
are
just
you
always funny
raising question
hearing
mark?
these game
She is. I'm saying who cares.
Oh, you're saying okay.
Well, they put a question mark. She question mark. I think it's a girl. spreads the ashes left over from burning all that wood inside the mountain to keep warm all these years over your village. All of the green blob things that are Whirlow's people inhale the ashes off the ground instead of sweeping them up, causing them to suffer lung problems, affectionately referred to as the plague. Inevitably, the entire world hates Whirlow and wants his son to die, and this provides justification for the existence of enemies. Now, of course, Whirlow must venture around the world to collect light crystals in order to obtain the sun cure and save his son. I love that.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, yeah, instead of sweeping up the ashes, they just breathe them in.
Oh yeah, that's really good to do. Disclaimer, don't do that. That's actually very bad. Don't do that.
Yeah.
It's a very bad way to get sick.
Yeah, there are a few things
Or
that you should
way to get
breathe.
sick?
Oxygen.
Yeah, oxygen. Oh, I love
Yeah,
oxygen. My top
oxygen
one.
is recommended. Yeah, top. Though pure oxygen, you probably don't want to do that. Like that
No, definitely not.
messes you up a little bit. Like mix it with, some nitrogen, little hydrogen, maybe not too much time. Actually, is there any amount of CO2 that you need in the air? We can just ignore that.
You probably just ignore
Yeah,
that.
ask the scientists.
I did see recently a science channel that I follow. A guy turned air into alcohol. That was kind of sick.
Ooh.
It was like an hour and 40-minute video going over the process, and it was very complicated. But I was like, ooh, that's cool. Science rules.
That sounds like a laborious project that he could have just gotten a potato.
Yeah, that is where vodka
Simply
comes
put,
from.
whenever there is science that you can do, it's always easier with the potato. That's just
Yeah,
science.
everyone knows this.
Yeah, so think alcohol from air or a potato. Do potato. Easy.
Yeah, potato.
Yeah, you want to make a clock?
Electricity?
Make a
Potato.
clock out of a rock or a potato. Use potato. It's easier.
Yeah. Sundials? That's basically just a rock.
Yeah. Actually, I guess sundial between rock and potato. No, potatoes are mushier. Easier, potato. Also, electrical clock, easier out of potato than a rock. Gotta be honest.
Forgot to do the
You want to
electric
make
potato
a friend?
experiment.
You know what is closer to being alive? A potato than a rock. Use the potato. Stupid pet rocks. They're dumb and they're just a guy who was like, I can get rich off of selling rocks to people that have a face drawn on them. Stupid pet rock.
I wish I had a pet rock. It's a lot of responsibility.
You can just leave them there. They don't do anything. He's not really your friend.
You just got to encourage the rock.
It doesn't care about your feelings. It literally can't. Like,
It's okay.
you can leave
You know-
the rock in the bathroom and it doesn't care. It's a rock.
Well, you just have to encourage it to use the toilet.
Yeah, you know how you do it? Open the toilet, drop the rock in. Bam. Done. I guess
easy way
that's
to clog
easier
your
than
toilet.
getting a potato to use the toilet.
That's true.
Wait, chat. How my Elmo? Does Elmo hate pet rocks as well? If so...
He does hate rocks, famously.
Oh. I had no idea. What's his thing with
Yeah,
rocks? Like, I mean, Elmo
his friend
is cool.
Zoe is like, oh hey, check out my cool rock friend. His name is Rocco. And then Elmo, being the jerkbag that he is like, what are you talking about? Rocco is a rock. And everyone's like, Elmo, you can't just say that. Come on, not cool.
Yeah, you can. It's a stupid rock. I'm sorry, the rock has no feelings.
I guess you're joining Elmo on the war on Rocco.
Well, yeah. Like Rocky on the one movie that I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to spoil it for you all because I watched it knowing literally nothing about it, is a great rock, but that rock is alive. okay? That's all I'm saying.
Oh, is it the Sisyphus movie? 'Cause that's a great rock.
Nope.
They should make a Sisyphus movie.
I feel like that rock is not necessarily a villain, but certainly not the protagonist, you know?
In some ways, the rock in Sisyphus is the protagonist.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. You know, it's learning about how to be okay with the rock. But at the same time, that would have been an easier story with the potato. I'm just saying, potatoes better than rocks.
I'm sure Sisyphus could have rolled that potato to the top by now.
Yeah, you see? And then guess what? He wouldn't have to be sad all forever. He wouldn't have to learn to find happiness in, in the climb.
The climb.
Yeah, he could have learned how to be happy by, like, going and watching a movie. Well, you know, like being content, learning to have meaning in something that is inherently meaningless, you know? That's sort of what Sisyphus is all about. Just, like, what is the point of existing if your existence is meaningless? But there was meaning for him. He had to learn that there is still joy within existence itself. Yeah. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Better with
I see someone else made it to the door.
Yeah, Anisep, can you do the door? Now, mind you,
Can you figure it out?
Icy is ahead, but not by much. We are just inside the mountain. It is very possible that one of our players can catch up, but Anisep needs to learn how to do the running whirlo.
Nope, that's not it.
See, you'd
So
think that
enthralled
would
with
work.
opening this door.
It like, honestly, feels like it should work because that it makes
Yeah,
sense.
this is one of those why would it matter moments in the game, you know?
It's because it's supposed to be a moment for you to, like, work with a friend. Like, I can appreciate the story aspect of what it's trying to do here. I just think it's stupid. Okay, Anisep, you can do it. Like, there
I
you
believe
go.
in you.
Okay, they're helping out. See?
Yeah, it's a
It's all about
whirlwind.
teamwork. And, like, there are better ways to get this across. I appreciate what they were trying to do with this. It just didn't work. Especially with how often Whirlo just fails at the basic task of pushing the moon. Maybe that's not such a basic task, you know? It's the moon. There you go, Anisep. You got... Oh, your pitchfork got stuck in the ground. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You got to push the moon.
I think they're gonna get it.
Yeah!
I think one more hit.
There is a chance of a comeback then, depending on how Anisep is able to do. I mean, Icy is not that far ahead. We're in the stupid lava mountain, Mount Alessandra. And, you know, Icy's been here for so long that I think that Icy's made a decent amount of progress, but I have a hard time knowing just... That's why we got referees. Oh my gosh, the bounce, Anisep. That was absolutely wicked. And you know, for Cabbage Man inside a volcano, this place is terrifying. Oh no!
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to be a cabbage in any place where I could burn to death. I mean, everybody knows this.
Yeah, I mean,
Someone else
cabbages,
has
they
made it to
do
the
have a
door,
lot
though.
of liquid. Honestly, like, grilled cabbage is so tasty.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to eat Whirlo. I think that's what I'm taking away from this.
You can eat the 3 loser Whirlos. How's that?
Ah, yeah. What about Dark Whirlo? No.
I don't think you want to eat him. I think he's burnt.
Yeah. Although, burnt cabbage is pretty tasty as well. Like, it's very similar to Brussels sprouts because they're basically the same plant.
Yeah.
Brussels sprouts, like, the closer it is to being burned to a crisp, the tastier it is. Okay, I need to find out about this character, Kuso9rande. Wait a second, there's a character from Resident Evil named Kuso9rande?
Is there?
Oh, what? Excuse? Oh, Namco versus Capcom. There we go. Yeah, so this character
Ooh,
shows
that
up
would do
in
it.
that. There we go.
Everyone has passed the door. I'm proud of all of them. So anyone could come back at the last second.
Yeah.
This is exciting. What a way to end a match.
I love it. I love when matches like come down to the final stretch. Icy has made the most progress in this area, is currently dealing with the fire going up and down, you know. Oh, I thought these were fire ducks for a while, but I think they're just like dark
Fire
red fire
spirits?
holding another little fire in front of them. Don't tell me those don't look like ducks, though.
I don't see it, but
You don't see
I'm
it.
going to say I believe you.
Okay.
Yeah, I see your vision, basically. I just don't see it personally.
Let me see. If I blur my eyes, do they look more like ducks?
I'm seeing this more as a
Yeah.
what is that? That's Studio Ghibli kind of fire.
Yeah, like, I think that is what they are now that I'm looking closer at them. But, like, the yellow looked like a duck bill, and that it's just, like,
you know
rubbing
what?
its duck bill as it...
Now that you say that, I can see it. It's got the Psyduck eyes and bill.
Yeah, exactly. It does look like a Psyduck. Someone in chat saying it looks like they set Totoro on fire. Oh, no. Totoro, Totoro. Bum. I finally saw Totoro. It's pretty
Hell
okay.
yeah.
It's very much a pastoral film. Don't expect much to happen if you've never seen it, but it is very cute.
It's cute. Got cat bus.
Yeah. Like, and by pastoral, I mean just like existing in sort of a small town near, like, pastoral is generally the interaction between humans and nature in sort of a rural setting, you know, not
someone
quite
passed
city, not quite the wilds, but, you know, the intersection between humanity and nature. That's pastoral, and that's what Totoro is all about. That has nothing to do with this game except that you're a cabbage man in here. Anisep, no, you got grilled! And as chat says, it is Whirlo in space. We apparently are going up above Mount Alessandra. The great thing is that despite watching this game, I don't know why we're going up here. I have no idea.
You know, when you whirl, you usually want to whirl upwards. That's how it is.
It's true, but, like, we're trying to save our friends who have the plague. And the plague was just breathing in ash. It feels like, I don't know, like, could there be a surprise cure somewhere here that, you know, nobody knows about because they're all infested with weird ashy plague crap? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe there's a witch up here? Is there a witchy witch?
Well, when there's a whirl, there's a way.
this
That's what they say.
eyebrows. Watch out for eyebrows. When there's a whirl,
Eyebrows
there's a
are-
way. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do not want to deal with eyebrows. Ooh, I see. That was a very risky jump, but you got through it. Good.
Gotta say, climbing this mountain, easier than the fire area. for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, there's no... You're a cabbage. Like, obviously, climbing is easier than fire.
Of course. I mean, I played Pokemon. That's how that works. Grass does beat rock.
It's true.
That's how that works, right?
Did you just
the moss
apologize
all
for
over the
knowing how Pokemon work? No!
Maybe.
Icy!
No!
Oh! I don't think that was the jump you meant to do, but it's the jump that you did. Yeah, for those who are wondering, watching and being like, why do they keep dying? It's the game's fault. It's like, the controls are stupid. And really, like, I'm not going to blame the players for all these deaths. They're going to happen because of how many different types of jumps there are. And once you're locked into a jump, you're locked. There's no coming back. But with that said, with 4 minutes left, I have a feeling that Icy will be taking the victory today. I mean, he's been doing a fantastic job whirling, just plowing through a whole bunch of this. And there we go, correct jump. Like, I feel like this game is clicking with Icy.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, and it's honestly an example of a game that I think, if played well, this would be a lot of fun to watch. When played poorly, it's also a lot of fun to watch. Like, it just would actually feel pretty rewarding to, like, get through this game quickly, yeah.
I do like watching speed games for certain games where it makes them look really good. Like Mega Man X6, I'm like, oh wow, this is a good video game. I can't wait to play this. Then I'm like, wait, no.
Nope.
You can't trick me.
Oh no! Moon Man, why are you here? Why must you fight us? Oh no, Icy. Whirlo during a fight is one of the most dangerous things you can do. But you lived! Uh-oh, but Moon Man trying to play sumo against you.
Yeah, thankfully, it doesn't seem like he does damage.
Yeah, he just kind of belly bumps.
Punt you off the cliff.
Yeah, so my guess is getting to the other side of Moon Man is the way to go, and then... Maybe not?
No! That was tragic to watch.
I don't know how to fight the moon. No! Icy, no! The wrong jump!
Look, Piccolo beat the moon that one time. Just gotta blow it up. It's easy.
Blow it up?
Yeah.
How much dynamite would it take to explode the moon? It's gotta be a lot.
Well, I mean, everybody knows the moon's made of cheese. It's not gonna be that much dynamite.
Okay, and like the cheese, if you started like, I'm sure that if some of the center of the moon went rotten, it would inherently build up a little pressure. Yeah, like, you could probably just make the moon explode itself.
Maybe.
Especially this guy. He's certainly is got some fumes building up in there. Okay, Icy has it and is getting some good knockback. The answer was to whirl, but to whirl at his eyes. Whirl.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to be able to take first place after reaching the boss.
There's no way anybody is catching up.
I think they've definitely won this match.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun to watch. I dig the game. It's got all of the aesthetics that I want out of a Super Nintendo game. It just fails to be a good game. It's a prime example of a little game that really, really had so much potential, but oh my god, it failed. Oh, it failed.
I found this originally because of an episode of Game Center, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
This is one that got recently translated at the start of the year. And they started the episode with, hey, heads up, this game sucks, and we thought about giving it to you a while ago, and said, no, that's too mean. And then they said, yeah, we're gonna do it anyway.
Oh, really? Oh, come on, he played Athena. He can handle a little Whirlo.
Yeah, I mean, Audino-san's done a lot.
Yeah, the game is awfully mean, and I don't think we've seen a lot of it. Like, you know, we got some progress. We got to see the Moon Man. But I have no idea how much is left. It's just the game is brutal. But that, everybody, is time. Give it up for all of our players, but especially Icy, who held on to the lead pretty much the entire match. Icy did a fantastic job.
Everyone did a fantastic job.
Oh, yeah.
They all got past the door, which is like one of the hardest parts, figuring it out. Especially that platform that falls, a bunch of those in a row at the second stage. They did great figuring it out.
Oh, yeah. Like, that... The falling platforms, figuring out the correct, like, all the different types of jumps, because nobody got there knowing that jump, the horizontal jump.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, figuring that out was something that every single player had to do. Well, here's our victor, Icy, making it all the way to the Moon Man. Congratulations!
Congratulations!
What do you mean I won? What I thought I was doing awful.
Hey, welcome to Kusogrande, where occasionally the game is so brutal that everybody feels like they're losers.
That was that was quite a journey, huh?
Oh yeah.
You were
this
in the lead
hard.
most of the race, but everyone kind of started catching up around the mountain. It was really intense. Like, anyone could have won it in the last, like, what is it, 15 minutes, I think?
Oh, man, I can't believe I fumbled the boss at the last second too. Oh, that was so nice.
Just slightly too early, that dash into the pit. And yeah, with that being your final life, game over. But with that said, everybody else was still inside the volcano, dealing with the lava section, which is not good.
That section, that's rough. I mean, especially like the flames going up and down, like the precision needed on like the last big jump.
Oh yeah.
My goodness.
So what do you think of this game, Whirlo?
Honestly, overall, this is a pretty cool game. I actually quite like it despite the frustrations.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same. Like, it's visually got all of the aesthetics. Audio, I love the audio. Gameplay, I love. Like, I honestly feel like this is a game that I would like playing. However, it is brutal. It is so difficult.
It is so rude.
The different types of
which
jumps
jump you need to use. With only the one hit, and you have to start the entire stage over if you guess wrong. Definitely adds to that.
Special shout-outs to the alternate bad ending.
Oh, that was so
funny.
good.
That was very good.
Your Dark Whirlo.
I was dying.
Yeah, I didn't know that Dark Whirlo was a thing, but now I know, and honestly, it should always be a thing. It was so fun. I feel like there are some key changes that, if made, would make this game a lot more approachable and a lot more enjoyable. But with that said, we don't get to deal with that. We're dealing in reality with a flawed game that, I think there's still a lot of joy to be had in this game, despite it all,
Yeah, absolutely. Again, like, nail on the head, graphics, music, everything else. It's a very charming game. So, yeah, just a couple of changes. I'm sure it'll be something a bit more approachable.
Oh, yeah. But, this might be a game that I want to check out one of these days. I enjoy it. I feel like I would be able to deal with the frustration because I've played a lot of crap. And it feels like crap that vibes with me, Yeah. Now, Icy, thank you so much again. Congratulations. You will either be... Well, I mean, you're moving on. You got 10 points. You might play in the tiebreaker. We'll just have to see how everything boils down, because it will be top 32 moving on, and you've got a decent shot at that. So, what are you doing these days that people should know about? Do you have any streams going on? Have anything that people should check out? Anything you want to plug?
Honestly, nothing since last time I came on stage to talk about things. I'm not really streaming anything or so, I mean, I guess the best I can say is bad games are good, good games are bad. Do whatever you like. Yeah, that's that's it.
Oh, that's a hot take. Good games are bad. Oh. Now I'm just trying to think. Are good games bad? Maybe.
Hey, why else would we be here?
Yes.
Yeah, bad games suck. Okay, Yeah, bad games, go eat an egg, nerds. Well, perfect. What about you, Juker? What would you like to plug? Or if not, do you have any games that you've been playing lately that people should check out?
I do a lot of retro stuff on my end, playing games like this and other silly games. But recently, I guess the thing that I'm going to plug is me and Author Blues have been going through Egg Gaming.
Yeah.
Now, Kuso familiars here know Dizzy the Egg.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we're going through every Dizzy. It's been an experience.
You need to play Egg on PS1, okay? If you've never
Funny
played
you
that.
say that.
Yeah?
I have played it
Yes.
a while ago, but also I'm starting my Thursday stream with it because I do a raffle night, and then the first game is decided with the last raffle of the previous Thursday. So that is actually the starting game. Funny enough,
Yes! Haha!
Nice.
I enjoy Egg on the PS1.
Oh, it's absolutely bizarre. Yeah, there's a surprising number of egg-based video games. And thank God, because Dizzy should not be the only star here. Like, I have a little bit of a love for Dizzy, but I also hate that freaking egg.
Same.
Well, thank you so much. Everybody, feel free to check out all of the players again. Building the community is important for us, and it is great when people are able to share their loves and their passions. And I wish to thank everybody who has supported as well. All of the subs and everybody who have dropped bits. You help make it so that we can keep Kusogrande going in its 9th official tournament, along with all the weird other shenanigans we've had. And for now, we're going to raid the Mystery Funhouse because they are in the top 8, getting the finals done. And I think we need to raid with Dark Whirlo Rises, because Dark Whirlo is here to scare and to wreak havoc. I'm so glad we got a bad ending.
Yeah, bad endings.
All right, well, thank you so much, friends. We'll take off, so take it easy, Icy. Take it, have a good time, Juker.
Yeah, have a great day, y'all, and see y'all later.
See ya.
Hopefully I get to be back sooner next time. I'll
I
see you
hope
around.
so, yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.